Yo.
2 years? Crazy. I will pass on some wisdom to chat. The horse's play is the monkey's business, yet Tom considers them both fools.
Dude.
Hi.
Hola.
Yo, what's up, Dagnel? I got a stacked villager lineup in my island.
Back. That villager lineup's gonna OPS 800 this year. Thank you, Cat's Rule, for the 2 years, Cinnamon Toasty for the 4 months Prime, and Savage Gamer for the 10 months Prime. Appreciate it. Enjoy your emotes and enjoy your ad-free viewing. How's everyone doing? I miss the Binky. I also miss the Binkler, yeah. It's alright. Maybe we'll find one. Is there a Binky in this game? Maybe we'll find it. Is it possible to put Villager's house on the highest level of terrain with no inclines? You could put it up there and then take the incline away. I don't know why it wouldn't let you do that. You have to get it from Able Sisters. Rats. I'm probably not going to do that. Oh, or maybe like, yeah, just getting up there with the ladder. Yeah, wait, no, that's totally possible. In fact, like, when you speedrun this game, you generally try to do that. Because if you're trying to do golden net, you want to cut down all the trees. So what you can do is you can get the 3 villager house plots, which I'm actually going to do today. You can get the 3 villager house plots, and you could place them over top where you have a bunch of trees, and that gets rid of them without actually having to chop them down. So yeah, actually that's entirely possible. Wait, okay, speedrun strat? Yeah, speedrun strat. Little speedrun strat there. There's actually a lot of speedrun strats for this game, but I don't think this is a good speedrunning game.
Yo, I was catching up on VODs. Is this the ass-piercing stream?
No. 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 No, no, no. Thanks for the 10 months, though, Boolin. I appreciate that. Enjoy your emotes and your ad-free viewing. No. Don't be ridiculous. I'm scared of what villagers you'll get based on your starters. Yeah, it could... Well, actually, I don't think I'm going to decorate their plots, so I don't think I'm going to get anyone outside of my starters. I don't think anyone else is moving in here. I don't see a reason as to why I would need to do that. I'm trying to think, though, but I really don't think that there is a reason. Oh, yeah, the raked across hot coals stream. I'm still recovering from the sticking a nice hot iron all over my face stream, alright? And then before that, I only had just recovered from the 40 lashes stream. So, how about give my body a break to rest and to recover so that... Branded with my family crest stream. Yeah, and it's the Penguins logo. What were you doing? Making perler beads? No, I was just doing like a novel stream concept. Trying to break into like a new niche category of Twitch streams. I don't really watch Dag on YouTube. I'm so excited I finally get to watch him here. Hi. Hi. The drawn and quartered stream was surprisingly good, though. Did you guys like that one? I wasn't a fan of that one. I'm glad it made for a... Yeah. I'm glad it made for a good stream, though.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yo. Thanks, Drowy for the Prime. I appreciate that. Enjoy your emotes and enjoy your ad-free viewing, folks. We need to... New Leaf? No. New Horizons, man. It is time to continue New Horizons. We are going to continue working on shaking trees to earn 98,000 bells. Pay off our second loan. Now that we have our house bill, we gotta pay that off. And then after that, rocks. Money rocks. And I suppose selling anything that I get from the rocks, like iron, a gold nugget I found yesterday, and then anything else that I can get from rocks can be sold for the next debt. Then bell trees. Bell trees is going to be interesting, man. I don't know how good those things are, but I think, yeah, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Sea creatures, fish, bugs, turnips. For the amounts that are listed to the left of them. For the total amount of 5,696,000 total debt in Animal Crossing New Horizons. I appreciate the time and effort you put in every day, even during your rest days. Man, I was like, I've been actually really lazy lately. I appreciate that comment. But I've been really lazy lately. I've been very lazy. It's been kind of bad. I'm finally getting to work on a video. I've been writing a video. It's almost done, the writing process. But then it's the recording process. And then it's the nasty, foul editing process. I hate the editing process. But anyway, yeah.
Hola.
Hola.
Yo, I was catching up on VODs. Is this the ass-piercing stream?
No. Hey, yeah, thanks for all the subs that are going to replay now. I appreciate it. And then we're going to get started here. Pull up the timer, which I don't even have open on my computer. We last left off at just over 80 hours, I remember. It was like 80 hours and like 2 minutes. Yeah. 80 hours, 2 minutes, and 3 seconds. My goal, not for today, but for this challenge in general, is to do it in under 100. So, we have about 20 hours remaining to pay off the remaining 5,696,000. And we're going to start that now. We're shaking trees still. We also keep getting Nook miles for things, which I'm happy about. I'm an active island resident. Bee's car ending global warming. Wait, what? What's she doing? Gonna drive now, so I won't chat, but I'll be watching you rapscallion, so I'll behave or fight you. That's actually true, by the way. She will do that. She's black belt in Muay Thai. That's actually 100% true, by the way, and not a lie at all. Shaking trees should include native fruit not planted, and I stand by that. Well, I talked about this yesterday. I have already set the precedent in previous games of not counting it as previous, you know, as selling fruit as shaking trees. Maybe in retrospect that was a mistake, but since I already didn't do it in previous games, I don't think I'm going to start doing it now, you know? And also, when I get to the bug segment, I'm going to want to have 100 total bugs caught so that I can get the rare palm tree beetles to spawn, the big money-making bugs. So I'm also going to, even if I'm not selling them yet, I'm going to catch all bugs that not all bugs that I see, that's not realistic. I can't catch everything. I wouldn't want to catch everything, but I'm going to get up to 100 total bugs caught so that once I do get to the bug segment of this run, I already have the prerequisites done to get the big boys to spawn. Me when I'm skimming the pool. Can I get this from behind the back? Wow. Dude, that didn't even look close. That didn't even look close. It didn't even look like I would even hit that tree from... It looked like I hit that tree from behind, and I caught something on the other side. That didn't look right. The cicada teleported. It teleported to my net, which was pretty impressive, yeah. He hopped into your net, yeah. I'm so sad I got rid of so many fruit types like a new leaf. Yeah. Durians, lychees, persimmons, low screens. No, I'm just kidding. That's not a fruit. I know. It's just one of those decisions where it's like, why? It would have been a better game with it. It's not a big deal. I maintain this opinion that this game missed the mark as far as like the charm that previous Animal Crossing games did. And not that like fruit is a big deal by itself, but when you take away enough small things like all those fruits that we enjoyed in Animal Crossing New Leaf, when you strip the villagers of any interesting personality or dialogue, when you, even like small things, like you take away, and I know that they're there, but I don't know, they're not nearly as prominent in the game's design. You take away like the shapes from the grass. I mean, they did take away the fact that you can get other shapes other than triangles. They had squares, they had circles. It doesn't seem like a big deal in itself, right? Like, what? This dude's complaining about shapes in the grass. But, you know, enough of those little things sort of add up into making the game not feel nearly as charming as the older ones did. That's sort of what I don't know. It's an opinion I maintain. I sort of hope that the developers see that when they're working on the next one, which they probably already are, if I had to guess. At least, and the shapes, yeah, and the fun designs that were in the tree stumps in Animal Crossing New Leaf. Why'd you get rid of those? How much stuff was missing from the game at the start that they only added later on that were like, we had this from the get-go in New Leaf, why did you wait to add it to New Horizons? I gotta make a ladder, by the way. I can finally access all the trees on my island, which is nice. Once I actually talk to Tom Nook about doing the house plots today. There's my other shady shakedown. Folding chair. That doesn't strike me as much. Y'all ever, like, carry, like, 4 folding chairs, 2 in each arm, when you're setting up, like, chairs for the function or something? And you feel, like, really strong. I don't know. I know since fruit is one of those things that you have to do DIY, they probably wanted people to trade the main fruit and didn't want to have too many. See, I don't really think that that's a good reason. I don't know if that is their reason. I think if it is their reason, it's not a very good one. Because I also think that the DIY system in itself is very poorly handled in this game. In regards to how you get so many stupid duplicates of recipes that it's like, why am I getting a DIY recipe that, like, anyone who played the game could have earned on, like, day 2? Or, like, did earn in the story progression in day 2. Why? It's, like, maddening. I don't really understand it. Are you going to play Pokopia? No. It does feel more generic and corporate. I don't know if it feels corporate, but it's just like, it's a whole different aesthetic. It's a whole different vibe, this game, compared to other ones. Are you going to play poker? Yes, actually. Probably. Like, on stream? I don't know about on stream, but, like, sometime, yeah. Might hit the casino. Hola. Hola. Thanks, Talk So Loud, for the 2 months. I appreciate that. Enjoy your emotes and enjoy your ad-free viewing. Pokopia is unfortunately addicting. I've heard nothing but glowing reviews about it. That being said, I don't want to play it. I don't want to play it. I don't want to play any more Pokemon games. I'll be honest with you, dude. I am so Pokemon'd out. I'm glad that the Pokemon fans have been eating good these past, what feels like few years, where, I don't know, it's just like, I mean, I know that they're going to lean into their most popular brand, but I don't know, man. I'm like, geez, it feels like you're getting a new Pokemon game. Whether it's a mainline one or like a... Whether it's a mainline one or whether it's like a not a mainline one, it just seems like every year is like a new big one that comes out, right? I'm like, geez Louise. You say that New Horizons is your favorite AC game, but you talk too much shit about it. To be honest with you, a couple of things. I have said that before, that it is my favorite. I don't know. I don't know if I still feel that way. I have sentimental reasons to like New Horizons. I have the reason of I've been able to make a career out of working as a YouTuber online by playing New Horizons, which is pretty sweet. Now, that's not a reason that I think I should, though, project on the average person's experience playing this game. Like, I can't say, like, oh, I made a career off New Horizons playing it on YouTube and on Twitch. So therefore, you, as, like, the casual player, should also feel the same enjoyment that I do because of it. Because, you know, you don't live my life, right? Also, my chair. This is like camera's, like, cut off really, like, at the top. Like, bro, making me look like I'm 2 feet tall here, man. I just noticed that. I'm, like, talking like I'm down here, man. I look like I'm friggin' 4 feet tall. Having critiques of something means you have a deep understanding of it. Not necessarily, because there's plenty of people who critique things because they like hearing themselves talk. I do have a pretty good understanding of New Horizons, but my understanding of New Horizons, I have, like, a few different avenues that I look at it from. I look at it from my perspective, where I'm like, yeah, I have a bit of, like, personal bias in it because I made a career out of it. So, of course, I like it, I think, because it's allowed me to do something that I've been very lucky to do as a job during a time where in my life I probably wouldn't have had much else going on for me as far as job prospects go. And it's also during a time in my life where a lot of people my age struggle in their respective workplaces. And they don't have the luxury of being able to work from home and kind of be their own boss and work whenever they want. So I have a bias, but the average person that plays New Horizons does not have that bias, so I have to look at it from that perspective. I think because of my bias, I think that's my favorite. The one that, when I'm old and decrepit, I'll look back and be like, that game changed the trajectory of my life. Not because of the quality of the game, but the circumstances that I took advantage of that surrounded it. Now, for the casual average player, do I think it's the best game? I mean, and even that, it depends on what the person enjoys in an Animal Crossing game. It's a question, and this is why I don't like favorites questions, by the way. If you're like, bro, shut up already. This is why I don't like when people ask me what my favorite whatever is, because I like to, you know, actually give reasoned responses to questions, and there is no reasoned response that you could give to a favorite question without taking a lot of things into consideration. Pokopia is unfortunately addicting. I think I read that already. But yeah, I don't think I'll be playing it. That thing can fly? I feel like I knew that at some point, and I forgot. Where did I drop that gold? I dropped like a gold on like the beach, right? I'm gonna drop all my extra rocks and stuff. I guess I could sell my sticks, right? Any sticks that I get, that fell from trees. I'll count that. I'm gonna drop these rocks as well when I get to selling things that come from rocks. Alright, and now let me go to, if I have 4 of each kind of wood, and I don't, I need 1 more softwood. Let me go and make a ladder. Let's go help Tom Nook make a ladder so that we can access the rest of the trees in this island. Get 5 bees per day. And then, yeah. 5 bees per day, 2,500 each will be, what? 12,500 per day. Just from bees alone. Do that every day and we'll get to 98,000 in no time. Plus the bells that drop and the furniture that drops that we can sell. Caught another stream, hope it's going well. Hey, I'm glad to have you here. I'm low-key surprised you answered it that far. Yeah, but you know, like, you see how, like, long-winded I ramble on about what my favorite Animal Crossing game is, and why maybe I don't like favorites questions, because I'm like, if I really understand the subject matter, I have to actually think pretty hard about it to think what my favorite could be. And if I don't understand the subject matter at all, then I'm just going to say something and not have any basis to it whatsoever, and probably look like a fool, right? Yeah, give me your things. Building a bridge. Oh, that's right. We gotta build a bridge first. Stupid. There's a glitch in ACGC that makes snails fly away. For real? I want to see that, actually. Can you sell to Flick for extra profit? If Flick happened to come by, you guys wouldn't happen to know something, actually. I just thought about this. I don't know. I don't think I can make 4 log stakes. No, I actually need more wood. Does Flick only come by after you build resident services, or can he come by before that? Because if I need resident services for Flick, that's going to be a big pain. Flick won't come around till resident services upgrade. That sucks, because if I do want to take advantage of Flick, then yeah, I will need to build resident services, thus fund these plots, and then do all that nonsense, which means I probably will want to actually make an effort to gather resources every day, and not just worry about paying off the debt that I'm currently on. Arg. Confound it. Shucks. Rats. Alright, well, I guess in that case. Drat, even. Yes, dude. Drat. Fart. Oops. People don't think appreciate the sheer amount of separate dialogue within the game. Oh, I mean, I went into great lengths going over this in one of my videos. And the whole problem is essentially that there is a lot of dialogue in this game. It's just that sometimes it's hidden behind layers of conditions that need to be met in order for that dialogue to be seen. To the point where you have to admire that they would have specific dialogue about, for example, a villager that shares a birthday with you, having dialogue saying, oh, we share the same birthday. And it's like, that wouldn't happen too often, to be honest. Statistically speaking. That you have a villager on your island that has your birthday. Pretty rare that that would happen. There's also villagers that comment if you have like a leap year birthday, February 29th. And they're like, hey, we're celebrating your birthday a day early on the 28th. Isn't that cool? And it's like, well, what are the chances that you ever run into that problem? I suppose 1 in, like, probably 1,000 that you're born on a leap day. Anyway, all this to say that it is impressive, the amount of dialogue that's in this game. What sucks is that the fact that people feel like the dialogue is repetitive is because the like general purpose dialogue, kind of very common and basic dialogue that you see every day, the one that doesn't have like extravagant conditions that need to be met in order for you to see it, is very repetitive. Especially when, as well, it's not also the lack of dialogue, it's the quality of the dialogue that's written. A big problem that people have is that jock villagers only talk about muscles and sports. And it's like, yeah, that's lame. So when I do see the same thing every day, and it's not particularly titillating as far as the quality of the writing, that's the issue that people have. If you play any Animal Crossing game long enough, I also believe that, yes, the dialogue would also get repetitive. Although I think people noticed it earlier in this game than most, because I don't think it was up to par, you know? How long will this series be going for? Well, until it's done, I suppose. Hey, give me that back, actually. I want that. Give me that back, and then drop this. This is another speedrun strat, by the way, is instead of digging the holes every time you want to hit the rocks, you place 2 pieces of furniture like that, and then you don't ever have to dig the holes ever again. See, I can't use that yet, because I'm not on the breaking rocks method of making money. So, we'll ignore that. What's up, Baku Flint? Oh, hey, we're on New Horizons now. Nice, we are on New Horizons now. If I heard one more lazy villager talk about bugs in the wall and in the floor, I might just fumigate their house. Sounds like you'd be doing them a favor. Yeah, and it sucks, because I'm like, what are the 2 personalities that we've talked about as having bad dialogue? Jocks and lazies. And I'm like, dude, that's my 2 favorite villagers, are Jock and Lazy. So I get Kid Cat on my town, I get Cube in my town, and dude, I'm sorry, I love them, but like, man, are they just boring. Man, are they just kind of like boring. They just aren't very fun to talk to. And then you don't build, I don't know. I think back to when I was a kid playing Wild World, and I'm like, I used to actually like bond with villagers because I saw, I mean, it was also like I was a child and I didn't know that well, I think I knew that they weren't real, but it didn't feel that way as much, you know? But you actually like build a bond with villagers that are interesting and dynamic, as I feel like they were back in the older games. I like the snail when you release it. It's just bloom. It kind of like bounces a couple times like it's a basketball. It actually felt fulfilling to build a relationship, right? Yeah. What's up, Ellie? Sorry, I'm like trimming my nose hairs and my fingernails. Y'all don't mind. That isn't actually a Krabby Patty with no nose hair clippings and toenails. I get you, boy. Alright, drop. We can sell the sticks, although they're not going to be worth much. And then, yeah, I think I have enough to build the bridge now. Throwing snails in the ocean so the sea salt gets them. Yeah, I didn't actually think about that when I was doing that. A little bit fucked up, actually. How many of these do you need? You need 4, right? Sorry I'm yapping today. I like it. Please, do so. Cube is my #1 and they nerfed him so hard. Like, bro used to talk about fishing and eating food, not bugs. Yeah, doesn't it suck? I don't know. It's lame. It's lame. So, I don't know. If you want to actually... Anyway, to, like, round out the conversation entirely, it's like, if you want to talk about my favorite AC game, and how I've previously said it's New Horizons, but now... But all I do is talk shit. Like, that's the whole other issue. Is, yeah, all I do is talk shit about it now, and it's like... First of all, when you like something, sometimes you gotta... Any you sports fans, you like your sports team, I bet you have talked a lot of shit about them because they have disappointed you. It doesn't mean you don't like them. It means that you care. What about your least favorites? No, because I don't like doing that either, because then I just feel like a hater. If I'm just talking about my least favorite everything, and it's like... That's no fun. Overly negative. Shit-talking is a love language. I don't know. I don't like doing it too much. I might, but I don't like it. My favorite team is the Chicago Bears, bro. You don't even need to say anything else. You don't even need to say anything else. I already know where you're going. I already know what you about to say. Man, I hate them. God, they suck. They're the worst, but you don't hate them. You don't. I know you don't. Man, you don't even gotta say nothing. You say I'm a Chicago Bears fan. I know where you're going. Where do I want this bridge? You there. Quit looking at me. I don't like the way he was looking at me. Bears winning the Super Bowl this year. Maybe. Honestly, like, anywhere for the bridge is fine. Because the whole island is, like, surrounded by the same... The whole, like, main area is surrounded by the same... like, surrounding area. So, wherever's most convenient, I suppose. There's a 50 stream watch streak, Galileo. Holy shit, look at the bugs! Look at all the bugs! I'm gonna squash them. Fuck you, build a bridge on top of your bugs. Oh no, they're still there. Did I trap the water bug inside the confines of the... Is he still there, or did he despawn because I did that? Did I forever trap him within the confines of the boundary of that bridge? No, I think he just despawned. That's fine. You want to see something messed up? You want to see something real messed up? Into the water. Oh no, he just... Oh, okay. Alright, white boy. White boy got hops. Or green boy, I guess. You go, green boy. I thought he was going to go boom, straight into the water. Okay, now we can build the ladder. Hey, that guy's turned to sand? Yo, guys, Dagnel here. Hello, Mr. Dagnel. I've recently gotten back into ACNH and been binge watching your vids. Very helpful for rose breeding. Thank you. They're very helpful for other kinds of breeding as well. I set it up.
Dude.
Yo.
What's 9 plus 10?
21.
Thanks, Katie Lytle, for the 21 months. I appreciate that. Enjoy your emotes and enjoy your ad-free viewing. Sorry, that's the most horrific thing I've ever done. Hey, when do you get this ladder? I think you just gotta, like, place the plots down, right? What does that mean, Dag? What does what mean? Oh, when I said that my videos are good for other kinds of breeding other than rose breeding? Oh, dude, like tulips, cosmos, pansies, lilies, hyacinths, chrysanthemums. What the hell did you think I was talking about? Don't be weird. Flower breeding. Yeah, dude. I don't know what the hell you thought I was talking about, but whatever. No freakazoid over here. 43. Why do I feel like I'm being gaslit? By me? Or by, like, society? Oh, yeah, you gotta I guess you gotta put 1 down. Man, I'm so out of the loop in this game. Honestly, get all these sticks the hell out of here. Or maybe I could have built it before placing down 1 plot. It was just getting the plots. Maybe that's it, actually. And thanks for the 3-stream watch streak. Temperamental? That makes more sense. Going great. Hey, how is putting the plots down? It's going great. Or, it's going great. That's another thing this game does that PMs me TFO. I don't want to even explain what that stands for. But, you know, those of you who like adult humor might be able to tell. Like, why are you giving me an option? Bro, I know. I feel like Nintendo does that for, like, every game that they have now. Isn't Pokemon did that, like, 1,000,000 times as well. It's like, dude, if I have to choose another dialogue option between 2 or more options that all effectively do the same thing, I'm going to lose my mind. Like, I don't know. Is that me having, like, a short fuse, or is that me being like, stop wasting my time? It's not a lot of time, but I mean, how many valuable precious seconds have I wasted in this life choosing between 2 similar dialogue options that effectively do the same thing in Animal Crossing and in video games in general? It makes me want to yak, like, for real. Can you fit this here? No, that's correct. It pisses me the fart off. Yes, dude, you get it. Yeah, you keep that to yourself, Dag. Yeah, but, like, you know. Those who know. I might actually want to shake all these trees before I go squashing them, but I don't care. Dagnel, do you like otters? If so, you have a PMO or NMO. Do you like otters? If so, do you have a PMO or NMO? Positive/negative mental ottertude. Yeah, I think they're pretty cool. Yeah, man. When you give you an option to say no, and the NPC goes... To say no, and the NPC goes, haha, you're so funny, you're doing it anyway. Isn't that what they do when you, like, when they move out in this game sometimes? Where you're like, please, move out. And they're like, no, I don't think I will. I remember that happening to me. I finally got a villager that I wanted to move out, and they're like, no, never mind. I actually don't think I will. That was always really fun. Is that just New Leaf? I thought they did it in this game, too. But, yeah, maybe you're right. I do think that happened in New Leaf. Where they're just like, you want me to move out? Well, no, I'm not going to do it. And I think that they would actually, like, cite spite as a reason that they're not going to do it. Because they're like, oh, you want me to move? Well, yeah, fuck you. I'm not going to now. Yeah, I knew there was something in there. I was like, you can't hide from me. You can't hide from me. Think you're sneaky. Plant this somewhere else. Oh, I get Nook Miles for getting all 5 of my bees for today. Epic. Alright, well that means we don't have to look at my trees anymore. That's nice. I will put down this last plot, though. Netting better. They made it too easy in this game. Doing that shit in City Folk was actually an accomplishment. Getting all 5 of your bees in New Horizons is nothing. Just stand there. I love Cosmos. It's a good base island flower. I actually disagree. I think Cosmos are my least favorite flower. There's something to the seasons and determining what flower you get as your starting flower. There's something to it, and I can't quite put my finger on it. Because my main island from back in 2020, when the game released in March of 2020, also had Cosmos as its starting flower. And now I started this one in-game in March, even though it's July now. I started it in March, and I got Cosmos again. There's some logic tied to it in some way that I haven't figured out yet. Maybe somebody has, but I haven't. I actually did put the last plot down. Alright, so let me go talk to him then, and... yeah. My March 2020 had lilies. It's, yeah, I'm not saying it's always Cosmos. I just feel like it's a combination of one or, like, 2 or 3 different kinds of flowers. I don't know. That's what I feel like. If I place down the plots, I don't need to talk to this guy anymore, right? I don't really need to talk to this guy. It's fine. He's just going to ask me to decorate them now. Which I do think I should do, but I don't know. Where did I put the store anyway? It's based on your birth month and a few different ones for each month. Okay, so I put my birth month as my real birth month, which I also did for my March 2020 island. And I got Cosmos again. So yeah, there must be something to it then. I don't know. It's starting month and birth month. That is very interesting. I restarted this March and got Rose's July birthday too. Maybe it's your star sign. Because if you're early July, it's Cancer. But if you're late July... what is late July? Take my 30 sticks. Leo. Maybe it's that then. I don't know. Thank you, Detector, for the 20 stream watch streak. Okay. I got my wood. I got my materials. Can I decorate those plots today? I can, right? Yeah. Maybe I should just do that. Or maybe I'll do it tomorrow, when my trees are all refreshed anyway. Yeah, so I think we're good now to move on. Since we got all 5 of our bees, we got our 2 furniture items. That's what's most important. Let's go to tomorrow, where we get new wood from our trees, and our trees are refreshed in general. Although we had the possibility of getting one of 2 options based on birthday. Maybe. I don't really know. I put my real birthday in for most of my challenges, and I feel like I get a good diversity of which flowers I get. But I don't know. I hate windflowers. Burning rage over them. You need to calm down, pal. Oh, raining again. You need to calm down. It's not that big of a deal. Hey, it's Mabel. Maybe she'll have a binky. They're so ugly. They're not ugly. What is wrong with them? The Binkler. Hold on. We'll see if the Binkler can return. Give it a minute. Sorry, I gotta wait for the loading screen. Remember in City Folk and Wild World in GameCube when you had to sit there on a loading screen? Ha, me neither. Hey, so is it anything real neighborly? Oh, whatever. Found out, eh? The more the merrier. What is this dialogue option? I had a little thing to help you out. Rocks on mystery tours are stuffed with iron nuggets and clay. Oh, you're gonna give me a free ticket. No, you didn't give me anything. You're just... what is that? Is that like a hot tip? Was that a hot tip and literally nothing else? Bro. We go way back. Just give me a binky. Quit talking. I got scuba gear. Is that good? I got... dude, I'll be honest with you though. Those denim overalls with those rain boots actually looks tough as hell. Do I really want to spend 1,600 bells that I should be using for this rather not very lucrative money-making method where bells are hard to come by? Do I really want to go wasting about 2,000 to look really handsome? Yes. Yes, I think I do. That's less than 1B. That's actually not that bad. Because that looks tough, dude. Looking fly is more important. Mabel kind of came to play today, and I'm tempted, dude, too, to get this patchwork tulip hat. Also looking pretty nice. I like that tailored jacket. I feel like I'd wear that in real life. This camo pants do better as, like, a pattern on your pajamas rather than some pants that I would actually wear in real life. But whatever. Mr. Jing Z, thanks for the prime. I appreciate that. Thank you. Enjoy your emotes and your ad-free viewing on Twitch. Thank you. Oh, dude. Wait, no. My overalls. My suspenders. Dude, with those boots, I look cute as a button, dude. I'm gonna be so for real with you. I actually might be as cute as button. Get the hat. Let me look at something real quick, alright? Let me look at something real quick, alright? Calm down. Let me look at something real quick. I want to look at something before I worry about that. Nice looking house, by the way. I need to lock in, dude. I need to focus, alright? I gotta shake my trees, alright? Enough distractions. I gotta shake my trees. I might get the hat later. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see how much money we have after we shake our trees. These bugs, man, they need to stop. Do I have... oh, hang on. I can get something here. I can get something. Greatly help my cause here. We can get the inventory expansion now. It keeps raining on his hair. He's fine. He's literally fine. I can get the pocket expansion. Yeah. We got a third row of inventory. He's gonna catch a cold. Isn't that a misconception? You catch a cold in the wintertime because everyone's staying inside because it's cold outside, and so disease is more likely to spread between people when you're in closed, confined spaces and touching similar things. Isn't that a misconception? Maybe like your immune system is like a little bit weaker in the wintertime. But I feel like the real reason why you get more sick in the wintertime is because you're around a bunch of people. And if you live anywhere like where I live, you don't really want to be going out in like -5. It's not very fun. And so you just stay inside. And so if your roommate's got a flu, you got a flu, pretty much. Is there even a spot for anything to drop there? Rocky, I gotta be honest with you, play your house in a stupid friggin' spot. Once again, I did not catch that. I don't know why you're insisting that I did. I'm not complaining, though. But whatever. Lack of sun can also make you more sick. Yeah, you don't get no damn vitamin D. Do you guys think that when you guys tune into my stream, do you say that like I'm going to get my vitamin D because it's like Dagnel? Like I gotta go get my vitamin D. I have never said that. Really? Are you sure? I'm always saying that. That's what I thought. Other side. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Throwback wall clock worth 5 million bells, right? And we can just be done with this? That'd be pretty cool. Yup, first thing that pops into my head, yes, dude. And you can like, what's fun is that you can do this like a lot of different streamers as well. It's like if you want to watch Northern Lion, I gotta get my vitamin N. I'm sure that's a thing, right? There's like vitamin B12. Like, you tell me there's not gonna be a vitamin N? I don't believe that. I'm trying to minimize my vitamin D levels. Well, I might have to ban you then. For like your own health and safety. I might just have to time you out at least for like a little bit. I don't know if that's what you're asking for, but it sounds like it's what you're asking for. What are you talking about? I am in tears. I just joined. What, we're talking about, like, getting our vitamin D, but, like, it's me. Like, that's what you say when you tune into my stream. But by vitamin D. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you cry. Get out of here with those twigs. I was writing the script for my video. Spoiler alert. This actually is probably the least surprising thing in the world. So, if you feel spoiled by the fact of what I'm going to reveal, then it shouldn't be. It's about fishing, which is not, that should not be a surprise. But anyway, there was a part of the video where I was researching, well, I was looking to write like I was looking to write part of it, and it was like in the introduction of it. And I wanted to find a word for like a very common, maybe like a very common and annoying fish. You know, think like the sea bass, right? Something that's very common, very like, and thinking like real life, right? Like a little minnow in a stream. Well, I mean, that's not exactly like an extravagant or rare find. So what's like a word for like a very commonly found fish that is of very little value? And I basically searched just that. And I found the word bycatch. Like, oh, I'm here, like, trying to catch really cool things, and all I keep catching is this worthless bycatch. And I'm like, do you think that in fish world, bycatch is like a slur? Do you think that in, like, a literal school of fish, if one kid called another fish kid bycatch, that would be, like, cancelable? Like, you'd get suspended. I thought about that. I'm feeling spoiled right now. Honestly, I've talked about this video a lot. You should kind of already know what it's going to be. It's like calling somebody a numbskull. Numbskull's not really a slur, though. That's just kind of like a... ouch. It's just another way of calling somebody stupid. Plenty of good ways to do that. Barnacle head. Is that it? Yeah. It's worse than numbskull. Barnacle head? Call them jabronis. No, that's very Philadelphia. It's too Philadelphia for me. Too Philly for me. My favorite is landlubber. Yeah, that's also a good one. But like for fish, though.
Yo.
Yo. Thanks, Zanaya, for the big 50. Thank you. Enjoy your emotes and enjoy your ad-free viewing. I think that Twitch should make it so that you get new emotes. Like, emotes aren't locked behind higher tier subs. They're unlocked behind length of subs. I feel like you should get a special emote for being... And anyone who's a 50-month sub should get special emotes. I don't... Like, they lock certain emotes behind certain tiers of subscriptions. I mean, if you choose to do that, anyway. I think I have some. But... rather than making somebody pay more money per month, I'd rather appreciate their continued support. Oh, but it works for the cicadas, though. I'd rather appreciate their continued support and give them emotes in that manner, rather than be like, try to squeeze some extra juice out of you every month. I think the tier emotes are fine, but I think an extra one for being a very long sub would be nice. Yeah, I mean, you can have both, but... I think that... if I had to have one or the other, I would rather appreciate somebody's continued support rather than somebody who's just like a tier 2, you know? It feels like... I don't want it to feel like I'm trying to like squeeze you dry every month, right? Yeah, some people can't afford tier 3. I mean, tier 3 is like what? 25 bucks a month? Bro, I'm not gonna give you like what if like if you're giving me 25 bucks a month, do you think a couple of silly emotes are gonna be sufficient reward for that? I don't think so, man. I don't think I've ever subscribed to anybody over tier 1. Is that... I don't know. That's not me saying, like, I'm greedy. I don't know, I'm a little stingy, but I don't know. It's not as wrong either. It's just like, I've never seen a good reason to do so. You have any trouble with this stream like you did yesterday? No, the entire trouble with yesterday's stream was getting my virtual game card loaded onto my Switch. But once I got that, it's smooth sailing. Smooth sailing after that. That was a stick. Or that was a weed, wasn't it? Yep. Rats. What's up, Sad Jazz? Everyone's stingy nowadays because the alternative is being goddamn homeless. I mean, I don't know. I think I'd be stingy no matter how much money I had. I'm like, I'm not on like the verge of homelessness. No, I'm fine. But I certainly would be stingy whether I was or whether I was on the other end of the spectrum where it's like, no, I got like loads of disposable income. I think I would be very much kind of the same way that I am, no matter what. Which is great for if I ever do have loads of disposable income, I'll be smart with it. But it's bad if I ever do find myself on the brink of homelessness and I need to change my spending habits. And I'm like, nah, I'm just going to keep it the same as I was before. That's probably not good. But that being said, I do err on the side of, like, I'm going to eat Hamburger Helper for dinner tonight. But I love Hamburger Helper. What if you crafted the cute rice farmer hat out of wheat so you weren't getting rain in your hair? You gotta feel the rain in your hair sometimes, man. What's wrong with that? Hamburger Helper is delicious. Dude, that's what I'm saying. I'm not complaining that I ate Hamburger Helper for dinner. Or Spam. I actually have not had Spam in a long time. Shit. But I would. As a European, I'm so intrigued by Hamburger Helper. We don't have that here. Do you have... You have ground beef. You have... like, macaroni pasta. And you have... like, Velveeta cheese? Probably? You probably have Hamburger Helper, just in aggregate. You just have to, like, put it all together. Also, I'm surprised that in, like, the American section of your grocery stores, you don't have it. It's such an American food. No Velveeta. You don't have Velveeta. I don't believe that. I don't believe that for a second. What the flip is Velveeta? Oh, don't even say that. It actually, it's crap and I hate it, but... So you're not missing out on much. I do need my other Shady Shakedown. You're not missing out on much. It's just... It's like artificial cheese. Cheap artificial cheese. Oh, that was a cicada shell. It's kind of like American cheese. Yeah, it's like American cheese, but like it's in a cheese sauce. So you can like use it as like a mac and cheese base. I personally wouldn't, because I'm not a big fan of it, but it's okay. Chunk cheese. I believe that the dairy lobbies of the world would protest Velveeta's existence. I protest Velveeta's existence. But it's probably the closest thing that I can think to being like one of the main ingredients of Hamburger Helper. Which when you put it like a bunch of like beef in there and seasoning and like butter and goodness, it makes it not so bad. Do non-US chatters know about the US cheese vault? Bro, I'm a US chatter, and I don't know what the hell the cheese vault is. Is this some, like, thing in Milwaukee or something? Where's my other... Oh, never mind. You ever feel really stupid because you ask a question? Like, not in that scenario, but you ever, like, watching a TV show or a movie with someone and you're like, why did they do that? And then the answer or, like, the whatever answer to your question is answered, like, 2 seconds later after you asked it, and you're like, man, why didn't I just have the patience to wait and see if my question was going to be answered? I feel like a real fool right now. Hey, I'm Dagnel. I'm twitch.tv/Dagnel, and I want you to turn diagonally and to the right so that you can hit that rock right there. Thank you. Thank you for your continued cooperation, and I hope that we can both meet our mutual goal of paying off all debts across the Animal Crossing series. I would really appreciate that. Also, new gold nugget. I don't have the patience. I will continue to not be patient. I guess that's fine. I feel a little foolish. That's just me, though. I'm like, my question could have been answered with, you know, me just watching for like another second. Give me 100 bells, and that'll be the 100 bells I drop. This is the DNT zone. Do not touch. Maybe one day the tides will rise, and then that water will, or that money will be swept away, and we won't have to worry about it anymore. Alright. Oh, also, yeah, we can combine these now. That's 20 grand just in the gold that I've gotten from rocks. Forget even getting the money rocks every day. I mean, that's, yeah, 20 grand just from the gold nuggets is pretty good. Why am I going in here? I want to sell things. I'm a stupid holy fool. I'm just a holy fool, baby. It's so cruel, but I'm still in love with Judas, baby. Hi. Made a good-ass sandwich today. Toasted whole grain bread, Swiss cheese, salami, a romaine heart for leafy greens, some mayo. It was like, it was so good, and it took me like 4 minutes to make. Isn't that awesome? How you just realize that, hey, I can just make like a really good sandwich right now, and nobody can stop me. Like, I have all the things together. The only thing that's stopping me is my reluctance to, like, you know, get up and actually do it. I have that free will, though, right? I can do that. That's nice. I like that. Are you going to use Pokey for this challenge? No. $48K left. We're halfway. Paying off this debt. Slow going, but that's kind of the beginning of this game is just slow going, so... Did I hit this one already? No, okay, good. The beginning of this game is just slow going, so, like, I don't know, who cares, right? You can't make this early game go by fast. Even if you try to do it as fast as possible, it is still slow. So, whatever. Yeah, I think we can move on to tomorrow. Let's get rid of the things that we can't sell. These rocks included. We can sell these when we get to the hitting rock segment, but not right now. The weeds we'll just replant. The bugs will release. And then, oh yeah, I do actually want to furnish those plots, don't I? Maybe I should do that. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Yeah, alright, fine. Alright, fine, I'll do it. Stupid Baka life. Wait, the tulip hat. I don't want the tulip hat. I was going to see what's in Nook Shopping, to see if there's like a cheaper hat. Move. Beast. Get out of my way. I was going to check Nook Shopping to see if there's anything more fashionable and cheaper, maybe. In there? Maybe I'll do that. And I'm like, man, it's like $2 just for the stupid hat. Ever make a sandwich out of a really long baguette? That is true decadence. Yes, actually. That's the shit I craved for a month after playing Pokemon Scarlet Violet, where you can make the subs to increase certain types of Pokemon showing up. You make the subs and, like, oh, you use these ingredients, so, like, Dark-type Pokemon are going to show up more. But they look so tasty in that game that I went on a Jersey Mike's binge for, like, a month. I went to Jersey Mike's, like, multiple times a week for a month because of those subs. That's not really what you're saying, but I would get, like, a large one every time, and I would eat it for, like, the next few days. Like, on a whole long-ass baguette. And what about it? Yeah, and why shouldn't I, right? And why shouldn't I? A whole baguette is biblical greed. I think Jesus would want me to do that. I don't know. That's just me. That's my interpretation. I think he'd be cool with that. In fact, he'd be cool with, like, a lot of things that people think that he would be against. Like, you think that Jesus doesn't want me to eat a baguette, but he does want, like, us to bomb Iran. Like, come on now. Get real. I think Jesus would be fine with me having a baguette. What broke? My shovel. No, my net. Right. Okay. Don't I have a crafting table down here? I keep going into the stupid thing to make a crafting table, or to craft anything. I literally have one right here. Jesus would bless your meal. Make baguettes, not war. That's what I'm trying to say, man. That's shit that people say that Jesus would have wanted. And people are telling me that, oh, the guy can't eat a baguette. Jesus wouldn't want that. Like, bro, I think he'd be fine. He would multiply them, yes. Isn't that his, like, body, though? Do you think he'd be chill with that? Maybe. He fed 5,000 people with 5 bread, so he should be fine with a baguette. That's what I'm saying, dude. That dude loves... I mean, there's two things that dude loves. Wine and bread. Jesus turned water into wine and broke bread, so bread and wine consumed at communion is more of a symbolic thing rather than literal. Wait, really? They don't actually... Don't they give you, like, little communion wafers, though? They give you, like, those little wafers that are, like, the body of Christ. Yeah, it's based on the Last Supper. That's what I was thinking. I always kind of wanted to try them. Those wafers taste like cardboard, and I hate them. I still want to try them. You will not dissuade me from wanting to try them. For Eastern Orthodox, we get actual bread. See that? I can get down with that. I think I need, like, 20 fruits as well for some of the furniture that they want me to decorate. So let me do this, too. You can buy them unblessed. Yeah, but, like, are they as good then? I don't know if they're as good. Don't you kind of need to get the blessed ones, right? No, 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 no. They're not hype. Ah, but like, I don't know, man. I still want to try. Why? Why? A guy can't want to try a communion wafer. If I just do this, that works, right? Yeah. No money rocks? No, that's the next segment. So any money that I earn through money rocks is illegal right now anyway. Later on I could pick it up. I think that would be fine. Alright, how much do I have? I have over a stack of regular wood, over a stack of hardwood, not quite a stack of softwood. I'm probably going to want a little bit more of that. Oops, oops. Oh, my bridge is built. Yippee. Yo, softwood? What's up, meadow glass? Wait, I'm new here. What does he mean by the money being illegal? What are the rules of this challenge? Okay, so every debt in every Animal Crossing game, and every debt within that game is paid off using a different method to encourage variety, instead of just using whatever the best means of making money is across the series and just doing that the entire time for every game and probably finishing like 50 hours sooner than I would have, but whatever, beside the point. So, in this example, for Animal Crossing New Horizons, we're paying off currently the house debt, and we're doing that by shaking trees. So I can only sell things and use money to pay off that debt using the bells that fall out of trees, or by selling the bees and the beehives that fall out of trees, or the furniture that falls out of trees. Any other money that I make doing anything else other than shaking trees is illegal to use to pay off this debt. But the next segment, for example, is money rocks, or rocks, hitting rocks, specifically is how I worded it. And so then money rocks can be used, but for right now, we are restrained arbitrarily, but still restrained to using shaking trees, anything that we can shake from trees. So like all this wood that I'm gathering and all these fruits, I'm actually not even going to use those to sell. I'm just using those to build the furniture plots. Those plots for those houses up there. Why not spiders or bagworms? I actually can use bagworms. I forgot about that when I released one a few minutes ago, but it's not worth much anyway. But yeah, you can use spiders and bagworms. The bagworms should be legal for tree shaking. Well, you see, as I just got done saying, bagworms are legal for tree shaking, so I think I will use them. But they come from trees, right. And so because they come from trees, I have decided that bagworms and spiders are allowed to be used for this challenge. Now, if there's any other clarification questions that you have about the legality of using spiders and bagworms, please voice them now so that I can quickly dispel your doubts as to whether or not they are allowed. What's the wood for, then? It's for building... Did I say this like 30 seconds ago? You're building a birdhouse. Yeah, except literally I might. I think that might be one of the things that they ask for. Alright, but I think that should be good. Actually, I'm going to grab this extra stone here. Whoop, do a little hoppy. Just doing a little silly little hoppy poo. Okay. That's probably enough to be able to make everything right. Let me bring this crafting table over with me. Be gone. I think I might need more weeds for a hay bed if they ask for one of those. I think that's 20. Let me just grab that in case. The whimsical hop of infinite joy. More like the fat finger of displeasement and anger. Right? Hay bed's 20. I don't know. Just guessing. Alright, let's build these plots. Because we want to build plots because we want to get Flick to come to our island for when we want to do the bug segment. And then we're going to want CJ on our island for when we want to do the fish segment. So apparently they need resident services to be built before they show up. So I figured this would be a smart thing to do. Yes, dude, hit the fucking workbench. Thank you. That's awesome. That is really swell of you. Hey, maybe I should also check. Oh, dude, what? There's a request tab now. Is that new? There's a request tab. Yo, what? When do they do that? Well, let me actually see which one this wants. Wood block stereo, wood block table. Oh, right, I need 3 of each kind of Cosmo. That's from the update. Ow! Is that the same tab that they put those Captain DIYs in? Is that the same tab that that one uses? Tre interesante, por favor. What do I need? One more white. Okay. I didn't know that they would put those in the same category. So that's not the first time I've seen that. I guess it's the first time that I've done the early game in this game. To where I... Yeah, okay. To where I didn't realize that that was... That would also go in that category. I see. Okay. And then wooden block... table, wooden block stereo, which requires 2 of these, I think. God, I get no softwood in this game. It's crazy. It's actually stupid. The hotel DIY shows up on the left side. Shows up on the right side, not the left. So the hotel DIY requests are not in the requests tab. That's in a separate tab? Why wouldn't you just put them in the same tab? What? Surely not, right? Howdy, currently villager hunting. Have a good time. I made the stereo, right? I think it takes it off the tab. Interesting. So it takes it off of the tab after I've made it, huh? Well, that is just handy dandy, dude. So I might as well just go ahead and make all this, right? If it's gonna... Because, I mean, if it's on here, clearly somebody's going to want it, right? Dude, that is so handy. What the hell? Quality of life features in my Animal Crossing New Horizons? What? That is bonkers, man. I didn't know that... What? I didn't know they could do that. Bro. Crazy. That's kind of goated. Actually, though. I'm glad that they finally got the DIY right in this game that they built entirely around DIY. It only took them 6 years. I am going to run out of softwood, though. I am not going to have enough for everything. I mean, it all says craftable. Will be craftable after I, like, keep doing these. Let's see. I might also run out of inventory space. No, it's not a bird house, it's a bird bath.
Dude.
Yay, another subiversary. Hope the stream is going well so far.
Yeah, thank
Heart
you.
Emoji.
Purple heart emoji. Thank you, Darth Fluffy Face, for the 35 months. Tier 2. Appreciate that. Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. Appreciate it. Enjoy your emotes and enjoy your ad-free viewing. Thank you. We have the interior items. Bro, I submit the items. Why do you need me to select them? Sorry, I just like little things like that that games do. Just... It fries my backside, if you know what I mean. It really fries my backside. Like, why... You clearly can tell I have the items in my inventory. Otherwise, the submit items button would not be there. So why are you being obtuse when it comes to actually which items you want me to select? Just fucking select them. Just little things like that. They get my goose. Alright, so it looks like I'm going to be short for whatever this... for the pitcher is. Everything after that, though. Yeah, what does this need? Just a few more clay? Yep. Alright, that's fine. Clay pitcher. What's the exterior need? Natural garden chair, natural garden table, bird bath. Bro, it's raining. Just stand outside. Natural garden table. There's that. Natural garden table. Bullshit. Bird bath. Do I care enough to put that chair in a like reasonable place? Like, I don't really think I do, to be honest with you. Check them. You tell me that table's not in range? They're gonna walk out of their front door, and the only thing that they're gonna be able to... They're gonna, like, run into their own stupid table that I put down. That's not a reasonable place to put a table, man. Oh, okay. They want their furniture so close. Like, dude, I can't even, like, navigate around the plot, let alone when an actual house is going to be there. Any other rocks, by the way? Hang on. I need 3 more clay. Who's got 3 more clay for a sad, sad white boy like me? Who's got 3 more clay for a suave, handsome young white boy like me? I should also start building up my total catch requirement for fish as well. Maybe I shouldn't be neglecting that, but... I don't know. It's way easier to catch bugs than it is fish. There's a rock here somewhere. Is it up here? Yeah. No, I thought I saw one. Okay. I'm not going to use a Nook Miles ticket on it. I'll just wait till tomorrow. There's one. There's one. Alright. Pray for 3 clay from this. Prage for clayage. Might just do this, right? Normally I... Oh, no! I bipped it! Normally I do want the iron as well, but now you're not going to give it to me because you know what I want, and now I broke my shovel. Oh, well. I got 1. Is there no more? Is that it? Rats. Fine. What a shit series of events. It's not that bad. Wooden simple bear... Wooden simple bed. Wooden chair. Classic picture. Okay, so you're the one who needs the freaking picture that I can't make. Alright, that's fine. Go work on 1 then. What do you need? Pal. Pair wardrobe, pair bed, pot. Nothing worse has ever happened. Well, think about it. I missed, what, 2 potential hits on that rock? What are the odds that 2 hits would have gotten me 2 clay? Which is what I needed to get the amount that I need. What are the odds? Hay bed, swinging bench, barrel. The fuck pear-ass house? No, literally. That actually is like, yeah. They have like pear furniture and stuff. It's very strange. What else? What else? What else? Hay bed. And then, what else did you want? I always forget as soon as I stop looking at them. Barrel. Oh, yeah, dude. I gotta get my house barrel. Everyone's gotta have their outside house barrel, right? That's, yeah, you guys got your, like, house barrel in place, right? And in order. And then you must want Log Garden Lounge. You must want your log stool. And then you, I'm just going to go out on a whim here and say that you probably also want a water pump, huh? Bam. How did I know? Clay is a 15% spawn rate. So that would have been 15% of 15% that I got 2 clay there. I feel confident that it probably wouldn't have happened. Outdoor loving decorating fiend. Damn it, man. Is there really no more rocks here? Have I hit all my rocks? I can't get 2 more clay. Do I have clay anywhere that I just, like, dropped and do anything with? Maybe... I definitely feel like I hit this rock. I don't know really what's telling me that, but just, you know, a feeling that I get that I've already hit that one. I've got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. If I hit this rock, yes, something once again is telling me that I've already hit that rock. This one, oh, my shovel's stupid. Confounded shovel broke. I mean, I could just buy one instead of having to make one. Why don't I just do that? Dag, check recycling box. I don't know. Let's see. Bro, smash your rocks. There might be clay inside. Yeah, but I don't want to have them smashed for when I get to the money rock part of this. And, like, maybe they'll be back by the time that I get to that point, but I don't know. I feel like that I should just go to tomorrow, you know? Yeah, a whole lot of nothing in there. So when you, like, put a house over a red Cosmo, for example, you get the red Cosmo seed. That's interesting. Instead of just getting the flower straight up. I guess. Yeah, I think I gotta go to tomorrow to finish this. That's fine, because we're going to want to go to tomorrow anyway to get more things from our trees. Yeah, they respawn daily, so it's fine. I know that breaking them all, they would probably be back by the time I got to that point, but, you know. I'm kind of, like, getting an idea of where they all are, and if I break them all, then they're going to be in all different places now. They literally respawn the next day. Yeah, but don't you only get 1 per day? So if I broke all, whatever, 6 of them, it would take almost a week to get them all back. Problematic. You're here again, Mabel? What the fuck? She can be here 2 days in a row? Okay, sure. See if she got a binky. A binkler. Nice to get you live for once. Gonna lurk while working on my project. Yeah, enjoy your project. And your lurk. Is that abandoned? No. Yo. Good afternoon. I just say it like a radio show host. Good afternoon. You're listening to Z1023. 93.9 The Wolf. That was one back in my hometown. 93.9 The Wolf. Yeah, not good. Diva Shades. You know what is coming back into style that was so not a thing? Somewhere around Jumping Jack 8,957. You met Broccolo, right? What? No? Oh, you got a crush on her? Go talk to her, dude. I'm not gonna be the middleman. It should be you who throws out our first inaugural decoration. Holy shit, a birdwing. Bro, I don't even have barely any flowers here. What the hell? Okay, sure. He's such a gooner. Like, dude, Broccolo, he got a crush on Broccolo, dude. It's like, don't make me the middleman. Fucking tell her yourself. Wow, yeah, dude, that looks awesome. Yeah, man, that looks great. That looks like the kind of like seats you see at like a train station. It's got a shit ton of gum underneath it. It's probably like sticky from all the residue that's built up on it over the years, and nobody's cleaned it. Yeah, dude, that looks awesome. Great addition to our island, asshole. That bench is soiled. Yeah, people have doo-dooed on that bench, man. I've seen that one on the 34. I don't even want to know what the hell the 34 is. What were you saying if something was coming back in style? Oh, yeah, like those cunty sunglasses are coming back in style. Kind of like the ones that Mabel was selling. Those are back in style, man. It's crazy. Recession indicator. These, like... These ones. You used to see them in, like, the 1950s. Marilyn Monroe. And they would be, like baddie sunglasses. And then they, I don't know. We opted for, like, aviation sunglasses sometime in, like, the 90s and 80s and 90s. And then now we're back to that. Buy the cat ears. No. Alright, I need 2 more clay. That's the whole reason I'm here. Golly, look at butterflies! I mean, if you're just gonna stroll up in front of me, then sure. Get my TCR up. What? Dude, what the hell are these... What the heck are you doing? What the heck are these butterflies doing, man? It's ridiculous. It's like the rare butterflies, too. These are some pretty rare finds. Okay, sure, whatever. Barbie glasses. Yeah, sorta. Alright. Don't be money rock. Nice. 1 clay. I need 1 more. Just 1 more clay. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. And what's good is I don't think I need clay for anything else ever again. So it's good that we got the exact amount and we use the exact amount to craft the 1 more thing that we need. And we don't have to pick up any more ever again. How far are you progressing the story? I'm about to furnish the last plot. And, yeah, so Broccolo moved in. Oh, and now this one goes to Twiggy. Damn, so somebody moved in 1 day? It didn't even get sold and then... Or does it get sold the same day that you furnish it? Because I was like, doesn't it take a couple of days, usually? For someone to, like... It goes from, like, being sold and then they move in the next day? Damn, they didn't wait at all, though. Does Broccolo have the mysterious pair home? No, I think that goes to the lazy villager. I think that goes to the lazy villager. I want to say. No, that house is... No, this one's not done. The pair house is the one up there. Okay. I turned in 1 item. I'm happy for you, pal. Alright, so that's done. We'll get resident services. Resident services being built is relevant for the purposes of getting Flick and CJ to come to the island later on, which will make the bug and fish segments much, much easier. Broccolo is lazy. Oh, Broccolo is lazy! Oh! Well then, yeah, they did get the pair house. It's usually sold, boxes, and then moving in. Yeah, but I feel like some steps were skipped, unless I went more than 1 day forward and I didn't even know. Alright, go talk to Tookus, and tell him that we're all done with those plots. And that's all the story progression I think we need to do. Everything after this is, the game will just do it. Like, build the Resident Services Plaza. I think that'll just happen in like a week or so. What, man? What are you gonna get me? Fences? I don't want those. I do not want those. No, thank you. I do not want them. I will not be checking the Nook stop. What? We're gonna have celebration now? Okay. Alrighty. With that done, now we can focus solely on just shaking our trees until we have the amount that we need. But I'm glad that we got the prep work out of the way now. I'm just glad we got the prep work out of the way. So that we don't have to do that later on. What do we have in Nook shopping? A binky, perhaps? Rain hat. That's pretty cute. High tea. Ola tea. The binky? I think you need 7 in-game days before the resident services upgrades. Yeah, that's fine. That's not too many. I mean, I could just skip 7 days forward if I wanted to, but I'm going to progress through 7 days naturally anyway, so I don't even think I'll bother doing that. It might take 7 more days to get the amount of money that we need from these trees, so we'll see. Alright, let me go put a bunch of things in my storage and or release all these extra bugs that I can't sell yet, for as tragic as it is, because they're decently valuable. And yeah, I don't need the weeds. I might just put the weeds and extra stuff in storage. Where's my house? God, that bench is ugly. There's the kind of bench you put down if you want to make like a bus stop or something, man. Where the hell is my house? Oh, it's in the background. I'm such a maroon. Binkler needed. Oh, dude, you just forget like where your house is? I do that all the time. Oh, okay. We don't need the fences. I'll be frank with you. I don't think we'll need anything but the regular wood from now on. I'll keep that. If we want to make tools, we'll just buy them. I'll keep the iron. I'll keep the stone, although I kind of don't know if I'll need the stone either. I mean, if you can craft from storage now, then that's fine, right? You can just put all this in the storage and it's fine. Yeah. Well, screw it. Then we'll just have our tools then. Yeah, if we can just craft from storage. That's just easier. You can do that, right? That's not something you need to unlock. Yeah, probably, right? What if there's a binky in mobile shop? In Abel's? I already looked. There was not, sadly. Tragic. Very feng shui home. Yeah, I'm feeling a good energy from that home there. I'm feeling like I'm going to have really good luck with, like, money or something. Or I'm going to find, like, I'm going to find, like, a dollar bill on the ground today. Or like a typhoon that's heading for my house is going to steer like away from it now. Because I have like good, I don't know, good nature energy or something like that. Should have caught that. That's the only update I love. I don't have to haul everything anymore. I mean, I think a lot of updates have been good. I just hate that the updates needed to supplement the game being done from the start. And the updates were not, like, supplementary content. The 3.0 update was, you know, it added, like, the hotel. And it's like, yeah, nobody really needed the hotel. I guess that's supplemental to add on to an already finished game. But a lot of the updates along the way were just kind of like, this should have been in the game from the start. I don't know why it wasn't. Why did you make it so that diving wasn't a thing until summertime? Don't really get it. There should be typhoons in ACNH. There should be more, like, dynamic weather. I don't know about typhoons, it's a little violent, but if the weather was more dynamic, that would be kind of cool. Like, instead of... I know the weather seats are pretty cool. But what if, like, one rainy day made it more likely that the next day will be rainy, too? Because it's like, I don't know, a tropical storm is in the area or something. You are on an island, after all. Windstorm and all the power on the island goes out for days. I kind of want something like that in, like, Minecraft. That'd be so cool. You can get struck by lightning. The new Terraria update added that. I haven't played it yet, though. I'm finally here after finishing up last stream. I'm gonna 2 times the streamer now. From the start to catch up on properly, Dag, don't get scared. Dude, stop. Put it back to minus, put it back to times 1. Put it back to times 1. Put it back to times 1. Put it back to time 1, please. Dude, you gotta put it back to times 1, please. I can't even focus like this. Thank you. Was that funny? Anyone else like that? click mention. Yeah, I think that is like the only movie with like that novel concept. Yeah, that was fine. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of started to hate it like halfway through doing it, but I was like, you know what? Like, there's something here. Someone funnier than me could like extract more out of this. I don't really know if this is my joke, but I enjoyed the opportunity. Thank you. You scared the heck out of me. I'm sorry. That wasn't the intention. Nice. Nice catch. What are you? Oh, it's a fucking basic crafting table. Oh, mossy garden rock. Wow. That definitely woke a lot of us up. Was it really that loud? I wasn't going for loud. I don't believe that loud just means funny. Sometimes. I wasn't going for loud. Is this one sold already? Or is this new? Yeah, I think that one was already sold. Yeah. Sorry to turn down, my husband's in a meeting. Doesn't he know that Dagnel streaming? Nah, lousy meeting. Was anyone else like a low-level employee at work who kind of like loved meetings because nobody would ever ask you anything and it was just like 30 minutes where you could just sit around and chill and listen to people argue? But then you become too important. And then the meetings start to suck. Because you're like, oh man, I actually have to be like involved in this. This sucks. Yep, all good on my end. Yes, sir. Little, a coy smile and a thumbs up. Yes, sir. My husband's also in a meeting right now. Is it just like big husband meeting hour or something? No, because I simply cannot shut the fuck up when I have something to say. That's okay. Thank God I'm not important yet. Yeah. I strive for employable. Nothing more. Ruh-roh. They're in a meeting with each other discussing Dagnel. Whoa, really? You think? But then why would you turn it down? If I'm the subject of it all, then why would you turn it down? Shouldn't they, like, have to hear this? To, like, discuss, like, my jokes and stuff? Everyone's having their weekly Dagnel meetings with everyone's husbands. Oh, man. That's... Is this, like, every Thursday at 2:30 or something? Oh, man. I was not in the loop. Hey, new pit episode tonight. Yeah, you motherfucker. Trying to fool me. 2:45 actually. Oh, so it's just getting started then. Oh shit, my laundry. Bro, it was your laundry. How many is that? 3. Why did I shake that? Oh my god, you're such an asshole. Alright, I have 2 more. I really didn't want to go to the upper layer trees. I was like, I hope that all 5 are down here. Also, I don't think I got any furniture from any of my trees yet. Damn, my flowers be spreading like crazy, dude. All this rain. Everyone's excited about the pit. I hate those in my peaches and avocados. The PITT. The medical drama on HBO Max. Why does HBO Max, like... That shit is, like, kind of insane. I don't know. I'm not a shill. But The Sopranos... Chernobyl... The Pit... Does HBO Max, like, mog every other streaming service? Many people are saying it. Hi, just joined the live. Where are you at right now? Like my coordinates? I don't know if I should be saying that. Oh, picnic basket. Nice. Game of Thrones? For a little bit. Coordinates. Yeah, I don't really know if I can go revealing that. Probably not against conventional logic. But hey, I hope everyone's having a good time. Live chatting from the Cheesecake Factory. Dude, I gotta be honest with you. I had the Cheesecake Factory one time. I was so disappointed by that. And I love bread, and so I was so excited for when they... Because, you know, they got, like, the bread on your table before you get your meal. I love when they do that. I love, like, the pre-meal bread. Shout out to pre-meal bread restaurants. Gotta be one of my favorite genders. But the bread, first of all, we had to ask for it. You don't even get it anymore. Well, at least the one time I was there. I don't know if it's, like, a trend, but... You don't even get it. We had to ask for it. I'm like, bro, I thought this was your thing. I shouldn't have to ask for the stupid bread. That's partially, if not the whole reason I came here. So I heard you're one of like the bread before meal restaurants. And then it came here, and it tasted like it's been sitting out for like 4 days. It was like rock hard. And the butter they gave me wasn't even melted, so you have to do that thing where like you're spreading it, and you're like tearing up the entire surface of the bread. Because the butter isn't melted, and it's like, your bread is crap, and your butter isn't melted, and I'm sad now. You've ruined my birthday. That's actually not true. I don't even think it was my birthday. I'm a jovial brute, apparently. It wasn't even my birthday, but I was still like, man, I'm really disappointed in this. So wait, somebody's bought this house now. Nana. Okay, that's pretty good. The bread and butter from Longhorn, though, that never disappoints. Yes, man. Or I think you're thinking of Texas Roadhouse. But yeah, still, though. Dry bread and a rock-hard cold butter. Yeah, and it's like the bread was, like, stale, man. It's like you could have pulled this out from, like, I don't know. You, like, dropped it on the floor, like, a week ago, and you're like, oh, fuck, I need to go. We got no bread. Let me just give these one that has been sitting on the floor for, like, the past week. That's what it felt like, man. And then the food was overpriced and not that good. But I knew. I didn't even need to wait for my entree to get here for me to know that it wasn't going to be very good. I knew that the bread was a bad sign. An omen. That the actual food that they were going to give me was not going to be very good either. I was like, nah. Nah, that's an omen. What entree did you order? I don't know, honestly, I do not even remember. I just remember not liking it very much. I just remember not liking it. I was very sad. I was a very sad man. 65 grand. As a Brit, I really want Olive Garden. Olive Garden does go insane. Olive Garden, when you're really hungry, goes absolutely stupid. It goes crazy. What? Something just like flopped into the water. Alright. And put the rest of this in storage. Another day forward. Who is out gardening their olive? Yes, me, man. Last time I wanted takoyaki for my birthday, and it came to the table severely undercooked. The only time I've had takoyaki, this is so weird. The only time I've had takoyaki is, you guys know what Round One is? Like the Dave & Buster's type place. I had takoyaki at round 1. That's the only place I've ever had it. I didn't think it was bad. I thought it was alright. I thought it was okay. I can try it again. Takoyaki. Take it you don't like it? More like Tootie Farty. I take it you're also not a fan? I don't know why a like arcade slash bowling place would have takoyaki, but it did. And so we're like, well, we have to try it. And so my friend ordered it, and I had a couple of them. Hi, Twiggy. And I was like, you know what? This is probably not something I would eat normally, but it's also not bad. Round 1 is from Japan. I didn't know that, actually. I don't know what that is. I'm just hating. Oh, okay. Well, you got it from a bowling alley. Okay, it's like a, it's a... Round 1 is more of an adult, like, arcade place, alright? If Dave & Buster's. It's like a Dave & Buster's. I think that they're, like, bigger and better, frankly, than Dave & Buster's. But they also have, like, a bowling alley there, because, yeah, I don't know. That's their thing. You can go bowling. So we went bowling there, and yeah, friend was like, "You want anything to eat?" And I was like, "Nah, not really." He's like, "They got takoyaki." I was thinking about getting some, and I was like, "If you get some, I'll try it." It is better than David Buster's. True. Truth nuke. I wonder if wherever I'm moving to has a Dave & Buster's. Or round 1. Oh my god, I get to figure out where I'm moving to in 8 days. Y'all pray for me. Don't say that around Daniele. I know Daniele's a Dave & Buster's stan. I do know that. That scared me. Get over here, you lousy vermin. 8 days is fast. Yeah, but like... It's never fast when you're anticipating like a date ahead of time, you know? Then it's like slow and torturous. Which, I don't know, the amount of anxiety I have about it pales in comparison to Bonnie, who is actually the one in med school and has to determine her future more so than mine. I mean, I gotta live there for sure, but she's the one who actually has to be in, like, the residency program. What's the plan for this game? I don't know. Maybe, like, catch a few bugs, some fish, smoke a doobie or two. Yo, what's up, shorty? Don't call me that. Really? Well, see you around. Yeah, actually move. I don't know, light up a J. Chill. Relax. Dude, speaking of lighting up a J, man. Yeah, just the guy I wanted to see. Just the guy I wanted to see. Who better? But that man right there. Sorry, I pick up a weed. Yes, sir. Who better than that guy right there? You have your dung beetle. Yeah, it's like a barcade, exactly. Yeah, you can get like food and drink there too. Gotta be honest with you guys, I think bowling is coming back. Bowling fell out of fashion for a while, but I'll be honest with you, the most fun that I've had going out with friends has been bowling. There's like, so there's the bowling itself, but there's also like, usually there's like a bar with it as well, because who goes bowling the most, if not alcoholics? So like, if you like drinking, then there's like bars there, dude. There's always like those little like arcade machines. There's like gambling machines now too, if that's your thing. There's like those dubious gambling machines that I'm starting to see a lot of. That is starting to worry me. With the state of the world. That we need like a little, instead of like going to the casino to gamble, now you could go to like, Rack and Roll on 38th Street. And they got little like pub gambling machines. And I'm like, uh-oh. It sounds like we're Sounds like that we're enabling our bad habits a little bit too much as a society. But who am I, right? You know, I'm just the guy. But whatever. Hey, if you like it, you like it. You ever been to Top Golf? No, I kind of want to go to Top Golf. I think that would be fun, actually. For what I know about it, yeah. Isn't it like golf, but indoor, and you have to like hit targets or something? Where there's slot machines in 7-Eleven. I know, man. Isn't it fucking strange? I do kind of want to go to Top Golf, yeah. You son of a bitch. It's definitely outdoors. Ow. But other than that, I was right. It's crazy expensive. Yeah, but like, I don't know. Everything is now. Whatever. Make it like a maybe like once or twice a year thing. It's kind of indoors, but we're hitting it to an open range, of course. Okay. I mean, that's fine. I can fuck with that. I think that would be fun. I think that would be fun. I hate that I never went skiing or snowboarding or tubing this winter, even though saying I wanted to. But it was honestly such a miserable winter that whenever there was snow on the ground and it was cold enough, I was like, I'm too sad. I'm too sad. It's the catch-22 of wanting to go tubing or skiing or something. But then every time it's cold enough to actually do so, I'm too sad to leave the house. Because I'm like, oh, it's cold and sad. And I'm sad. And I'm Dagnel too. But that's not relevant in that situation. That's less relevant. Oops. That's not what I want. I hope you get to move to California or something. Nowhere that we listed was in California, sadly. So, not California. In fact, most places are in the northeast United States, so we're still going to be in the cold. You just gotta tough it out. Am I right, Grasshopper? Right? There's so many reasons to live, Grasshopper. Oh. Well. Wait, you telling me there's furniture there? What? Did that fall? I didn't see that. Well. That was fucked up, dude, yeah. Anyone's like picking their lips too much? I got this giant flat spot on my lips from like years of gnawing at that shit. I think it might be there forever now. I think it's like I will never get rid of that flat spot now. I've permanently fucked it. Boing. I could sell that actually. We determined. You said that just as I was chewing my lip. Ain't that fucked up? What is that? Broken tools? Oh, $100. Oh, good. Total catch requirement for bugs has been done. All right, so I don't need to catch everything now. Oh, good. I didn't think I was anywhere close to that. Hallelujah. All right. Well, now I got to go get a new net. Bugs. Get out of here. Do I have my crafting table outside somewhere? I think I moved it over to where I was designing the stupid houses, so it'd probably just be more convenient to use this one. It's gonna be pouring rain outside when I go back outside. It looks like it's about to start absolutely pissing it down. What, Tom? Customization? I do not care. I do not care. I do not care. Well, I am tired. Okay, then take a nap. Isn't bias missiles? I moisturize with CeraVe. Use yeah, no, like I should probably just. It's not even that they're dry. It's that I'm just like a, I don't know, anxious Andy, I guess. It's not chapstick or anything that I need. It's just like I just be gnawing, dude. I just be gnawing. And then whenever I get a hangnail, I can never have, like, good nails. Because every time I get, like, a little bit of loose skin next to my nail, I gotta pick that. I gotta pick it. Oh, yeah, it's about to start shitting it down. Look at how dark that sky is. I cannot have loose skin next to my fingers. It bugs me so much. And I'm like, I gotta... the hangnail has to go. Either the hangnail goes or I go. It's like a bad relationship. It's like, it's either the hangnail or me. I always clip mine off. Yeah, well, you know, and some people eat like 3 healthy, nutritious meals a day because that is the right thing to do. But, come on now. You telling me you've never had like 4 Chips Ahoy and a glass of orange juice for breakfast? Come on now. Is that a Japanese giant hornet, by the way? I really like how Nookopedia always tells you specifically what the species of the creature is in every game. So let me look up. This is a Japanese giant hornet. These things are scary. Mac and cheese for breakfast hits different. I had leftover Chipotle for breakfast the other day. That was pretty good. You chronic skin pickers got excoriation disorder, by the way. Are you like diagnosing me with something? That sounds like you're diagnosing me with something. What is that? Coyote Peterson got stung by one. I mean, that dude took a bullet ant sting. I think the Japanese giant hornet is much less in comparison. Even though it's, like, bigger. My thing is that, like, I don't like big bugs. They freak me out. Big bugs freak me out. A bug should not be over, like, the size of, like, my thumbnail. I just stopped saying, like, stop. It's a skin picking disorder. Oh, so all you skin pickers have a skin picking disorder. Oh, okay. Well, see, I never would have figured that out, actually. Alright, so that's 3 wasps, both my furniture. No. They're very cool from afar. Yeah. Just, you know, behind a glass screen. Dude, I must have 2 more bees somewhere. You're lying. You're deceiving me. I must have 2 more bees somewhere. Where did I not check? Does someone know? I have a degree in psychology, and I'm going for my master's, so I'm sort of qualified. Right, but you did miss the part where nobody really just, like, asked to be diagnosed with something is sort of the thing. I certainly didn't, anyway. Do you get less bees if it's raining? No, I think you still get 5. Always. Maybe up here I didn't check? I don't know. I think I got up here. Have you done the left side of your island? I thought so. I thought if there's anywhere I haven't gotten... I think I maybe double check like here. I don't know how well I got here. Oh, okay, so if a bell fell from there, then maybe this is it. Yeah, okay. And then maybe... I think I checked these. Maybe this whole, like, section here, though. Your poor little man is getting wet. Feel the rain on your skin, man. No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in. No one else. No one else. You ever hear that song? It's only played in the grocery store every 15 minutes. This has to be it. What? No! You're gonna give me 4 Bs? I must have missed one somewhere, but it's not a big deal. Dagnel, are you still playing on an emulator? Nope. No, I don't like playing on an emulator when I don't have to. And for the case of the Switch, no. No, you don't really need an emulator for the Switch. That's not a shady shakedown, right? Okay, good. Alright, whatever. Guess I'll just sell. Okay, whatever. Same with the Whitney Houston song. I can't listen to that shit anymore after I worked in different stores for years. What? I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Talking about that one? Come on, man. You can't listen to Somebody to Love by Whitney Houston? Come on now. I think you're just not trying hard enough. With somebody who loves me. Bro, come on. I think that's a skill issue, personally. The Christmas one. Oh, which Christmas one? You're not talking about Mariah Carey, are you? I don't know. I feel the need to come to the Whitney Houston's defense here. I don't know what Whitney Houston song I can listen to too many times where I would get tired of it. Even when I worked retail, they would play a lot of, like, Belinda Carlisle and other very popular 80s pop artists. I'd never get tired of most of them. I was like, no, dude, I could listen to Belinda all day, man. Alright, then these guys get released. I'm gonna demote them to AAA here. Somebody to Love is Queen. No, but the one that I was singing before that. Maybe I got the name wrong, but you know which one I'm talking about. Good evening. What's up, Picali Stashu? I feel like I'm getting that wrong. Picali Statue. Let me know. Alright, next day. I miss Sears. Actually, me too, actually. I miss Sears as well. Why is it, like, of all the businesses that... like Kmart and Sears and Toys R Us. Sears cleared all that. Why did they pick Sears? Like, why did Sears go downhill? At my job, they either play lots of 80s rock or super new pop music. They had when I worked retail, they had a Spotify playlist called Retail Radio. And it was full of just, like, banging 80s tunes. Oh, resident services is upgrading. Great. The only memory I have of Sears is my mom making me go shop for something while I was sick, and I felt like I was having a fever dream. The bright lights and all the racks. Yeah, but like the cheap craftsman tools, the smell of like the smell of grease upon the overalls of the average patron of the store? Come on. The fact that you could get a full ratchet set and also some new pots and pans on the same floor of the building. Was that not whimsical to thee? Did that spark nothing in your heart? Come on. No, it doesn't. I'm sorry. You should be sorry. Old Sears catalogs are awesome. Yeah, you like ogling the women's underwear section in the Sears catalog. Or the lingerie, if we're getting really spicy. Yeah, I bet you did. Sicko. Ogling the boobies. Hey, whoa, hey, what's the big idea? Hey, whoa, hey, where you going in such a hurry? Whoa, hey. I kind of want to catch him. He's just so stinking rare. I feel the need, like, he doesn't come around here that often. Oh, I missed it! I piffed it! That was my one shot! I piffed it! No, it's not. Never mind. I don't even need him. I just look for something to do. Hey, over here! Yeah, gabagool. Over here. You used to be able to buy houses off of Sears, right? Yeah, back in like the 1940s or something. Yeah, you could have Sears build you a house for the equivalent amount of money that would be rather reasonable today. And apparently they're really good quality, because a lot of them are still around today. And it's like, yeah, dude, this is a Sears house. And it's like, still, I mean, with, I'm sure, moderate upkeep, still doing just fine. My favorite insult. You look like you shop at the Sears clearance sale. Why is that so insulting? Why is that so insulting? You look like you shop at the Sears clearance sale. That sounds like you're just calling them poor. Bro, I'm sorry, does a clearance sale not spark a bit of excitement in your heart? I enjoy a good clearance sale. Because it's closed. Oh, like the joke is like, you're so stupid, you still try to see if there's like a clearance sale at Sears. And so it's like a, oh, you're like, yo mama's so stupid type of shit. Go away. Actually, what? Yeah, I'm rolling out the welcome wagon. What is this? A utility pole. Ah, that's awesome, dude. Wow. Yeah, this would probably be really good for the aesthetic of the island. Yeah, wow, that fits right in. Why do they give you that? They always give you the utility pole. They always give you the stupid utility pole. And it's like, why is that what they chose, the developers chose, to be the item that they give you? As if that fits anything like how the island theme. Same thing with that bench. Like, bro, that does not look like something you would want to put on an abandoned island. Why is that what you choose to give to the player? They want Wi-Fi. You think a utility pole gives you Wi-Fi? I love a clearance sale. Yeah. I think I might take a stroll through, like, the lighting section of my local hardware store later. I might do that. Just a bit of excitement in my life. Hello, floor seat. Just for a bit of excitement in my life. Life's too stale. Have a stroll through the lighting section of your local hardware store. Mix things up a little bit. I'm moving away from my local hardware store soon. But the great news is that wherever you go, we'll have a new local hardware store, and then that'll be your local one. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks. So I hear. I don't think I've ever been given a utility pole on Animal Crossing. I must be doing something wrong. I can remember multiple occasions your sisterly villager giving you a utility pole in the, like, tutorial sequence of the game. Maybe you just didn't talk to them. But that's something that they are scripted to do. Same thing with the jock villager giving you that bench or whatever it was. Sorry, I think I, like, died. I think I, like, perished for a second there. I'm back now. So maybe you just didn't talk to them, I don't know. Only Home Depot. Yo, you guys a Home Depot kind of guy or a Lowe's kind of guy? And don't say, oh, I'm an Ace guy, or I'd rather support small businesses. Alright, no, that's not the question. If you have to go to a Lowe's or a Home Depot, which one do you go to? And don't say Menards either, I don't want to hear it. If you say Menards, I think I'm going to time you out. Lowe's fucking sucks. You don't have to yell, man. B and Q. What is that? What could that mean? Canadian Tire? Get out of here. Canadian Tire. And they actually sell, like, wood. I don't go outside. You know... That's not good. But whatever. Live your life. Lowe's is peak. What do you guys think I am? Are y'all Americans/Canadians? Probably. After I've asked the most American question possible. I think, yeah, I've probably driven away everybody who is not American or Canadian. So yeah, probably, actually. Lowe's just smells better. Dude, you're so right. Lowe's does smell better. You're probably a Lowe's guy. To be honest with you, I would not go to Lowe's over, like, smaller hardware places, but that's not the question. The question is, if I had to choose between going to Lowe's or Home Depot, yes, I would choose Lowe's. I would choose Lowe's, yes. Oh, I made a pink. I did that. Me. I watered those flowers in a very specific and curated manner with which to get that pink hybrid. I did that. No, it wasn't just the circumstances of the rain. Watering a red and a... Yeah, see that one too. Yeah, I did that one too. That was me. That was all me. It wasn't just the rain watering a red and a white Cosmo next to each other. That was me. I actually did that. That was completely on me. That was my entire concentrated effort with which to do that. That's actually incredible. So many Aussies today. Oh, isn't it like... What is it, like 7 in the morning for you guys? You have a cup of tea and a Dagnel stream? Pretty sure I'm the only American, Dutch, German in here. I mean, can't you can only be like one of the three, right? Bro's hogging up 3 different countries. I had to pick one. He planned it from the beginning, tediously picking a specific stat, month, birth, and month in order to acquire Cosmos, and calculated with his mind that both a red and a white Cosmo would be next to each other so that they would breed. Bingo. Yes, actually, though. I had that plan from the start. Playing 5D Trouble, and you guys are playing Hungry Hungry Hippos. Isn't Trouble just sorry? I love Hungry Hungry Hippos. Yeah, you would, wouldn't you? Yeah. You would, wouldn't you? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you would be a Hungry Hungry Hippos guy, wouldn't you? Yep. Yeah, that actually makes sense. What is this? Catch 15 bugs and be really handsome? Guilty. Is that 5? It's 4 again! I'm only getting 4! Bro, I swear I was more thorough about it this time. Oh, those still haven't grown, huh? I thought they would just go away. Oh, oh, that's kind of an eyesore. Oh yeah, sorry is Ludo. No, you're right. Sorry is Ludo. Trouble is a whole nother thing. Doesn't Trouble have that bubble popper thing to roll the dice? Yes, man, and it was so loud. I hated that thing as a kid. I hated Trouble. Stupid ass. You know what I was actually scared of as a kid? Oh, man, I'm 4,000 short. You know what game scared me as a kid? What, I guess you could call it a board game. It was more of a family game. I hated, absolutely despised the game Operation. I despised Operation, dude. Because when you fuck it up, it makes a loud-ass buzz. It seriously was, like, so loud when you messed it up. I hate it. Operation freaked me out, dude. Do you remember Quelf? What the hell was Quelf? 2 more wasps, yeah. I mean, I'll still try to get all of them, but I don't know. For real, why is it, like, electrifying my entire body? Dude, okay, thank you. I see, like, 5 people that agree with me, and I'm like, wow. Thank you. I needed this. I needed this validation. Every time my family would play Operation, I would, like, run to another room. I'd be like, no, I don't want to hear it. No, it's gonna go off. I wouldn't even play. We had a board game called Don't Wake Daddy. That shit was terrifying. I know that game. I know that game. I don't think I ever played it, but I've heard of it. Otherwise, if I didn't hear about that game, I'd be like, Don't Wake Daddy is not real. You are making that up. But I know. I know it's real. Oh, great. Construction in front of my house. Again. Yeah, life in Manhattan, I guess. I wasn't listening to the conversation, but I heard you describe it, and I knew you were talking about Operation. I hated that. Dude, that's so funny. I didn't anticipate so many people being like, oh my god, me too. Operation scared the shit out of me. If you don't know what Operation is, it's literally this... Okay, so like, the board, quote-unquote, is an operating table, and some guy is on it, and he needs surgery. This friggin' doofus got a bunch of shit stuck inside of him, like, I don't know, a raw chicken bone, or like I don't know, a thimble. And you need to reach in there with a pair of tweezers, and you need to get it out, and you have to do it without touching, like, the sides of the little holes that the items are hidden in. Because if you did, it would buzz at you. His, like, nose was a red light, and it would light up, and it would buzz at you. The most unpleasant sound in the world. Or like a fucking violin and like a horse. Yeah, he had some wild shit stuck inside of him. And so if you messed it up by like touching the edges or whatever, it would... And it scared me. I probably cried. Who... Yeah, I don't know, man. Oh, Dr. Mabul? Is that what you called it? Is that what your country called it? Dr. Mabul? Interesting. Now that is fascinating. Now that is fascinating. I thought dude, yeah, I don't know, like, I thought I was gonna get electrocuted or something. I was like, no, man, that's too, it's gonna, like, shoot me. It's gonna hurt me. That's too loud and aggressive for it to not, like, cause me pain, right? Oh my god, I thought it was gonna shock me. Like that fake gumstick trick your boys used to play on you. And I would always fall for. They're like, hey man, you want some gum? And they would stick a piece out of their, like, fake electric zapping gum. And I'd be like, yeah, ah, that sucked. That wasn't gum at all. And then they would do it again next week, and I'd fall for it again. Looking back on it, I was a real numpty. I think that was partially my fault, but also they should have stopped taking advantage of me. I really think they should have, like, eased up on me at some point. In Germany, it is Dr. Bibber. There ain't no friggin' way it's Dr. Bibber. Sounds like a friggin' soda. Sounds like a store brand soda of Dr. Pepper. Dr. Bibbler. Dr. Binkler. That's me. Have we covered British slander today yet? No. I don't do that. Contrary to popular belief, I don't really do that, like, on a schedule, like, every day. If I learn something particularly blasphemous about the British, some word that they say, something that they do, then I'll share, but... No, today I didn't really, or yesterday after stream, I didn't really come up with anything. They call him Dr. Binkler. They actually do call me that, yeah. Major anxiety when I tried to beat my mom at Clue. You guys ever watched the Clue, like, CD game speedrun before? You guys know what I'm talking about? The speedrun for Clue. Computer game? No. Yes. Okay, so I'm getting, like, a mixed response. So, Clue... The board game, probably most of you played it, right? It's where you have to deduce who did a murder and what weapon they used and in what room did they do it. And you do this by interrogating your fellow players about information, and whoever can get the right information first wins. And by playing the game, you learn more and more. And so, you know, game goes on, somebody eventually figures it out, they get it right. And so anyway, the computer game, I mean, it's the same thing. However, if you want to speedrun it, you want to complete it as fast as possible, meaning you want to figure out who did it, with what, and in what room. I don't know what the chances are of it being that, like, any one particular person with one particular weapon and in one particular room, but it's pretty unlikely. Say, like, 1 in 500, if I just throw a guess out there. So anyway, speedrunners, if they want to speedrun Clue, they start the game, and then they just go straight to guessing who did it. Because usually you can use you could use your turn to ask your other players questions to find out more. But they don't do that. They go straight to trying to guess the murderer, the weapon, and the room. And so they go, new game, guess, bop, bop, bop. And then if it's right, than world record. Well, if they did it fast enough. But on the 499 out of 500 chance that it's wrong, they have to restart and do it again. And so that's why the world record for it is like half a second. Because they hit that 1 in 500 chance of it being whatever the most easiest option to select from in the menu is for the character, weapon, and room. They hope that that's the 1 in 500 chance that it's that, and then bang. Fine. Yeah, if you're wrong, you just restart, exactly. You should look it up. Clue speedrun. Enthralling watch. You'll be captivated for all half a second of it. If you want to speedrun Clue. It's not that egregious. It's not that crazy. I'm getting a headache. You ever, like, getting a headache where it feels like closing your eyes feels so good because you're like, oh my god, my eyes need that. Like, I need to close. It feels like I haven't blinked in like 50 years. I'm getting one of those. The Binkler. What are your headache cures? Ibuprofen. I don't try to fight it, man. I succumb to the ibby. Or like hangover cures. Oh, I don't got nothing for hangovers. But what's the common advice? Water, electrolytes. Like, don't do that. Like, you know, like drinking, you know, like don't do it. That's the common advice, but that's probably not going to do you a whole lot of good. Greasy food and weed. I wouldn't recommend it. Miso soup. Never heard that one. Magazine. Just one magazine? Really? That's the smartest advice. Don't do it. Yeah, but like nobody wants to be told don't do it, right? Like, oh, dude, I gotta stop drinking. My hangovers are so bad. How do I fix it? Well, don't drink. And it's like, okay, that's not gonna help them in that moment. That's probably like the worst advice you can give. Even if it is the right advice, it's not the right thing to say. My hangover cure is drink so often you stop getting a hangover. Alright, well don't glorify drinking. I wouldn't say that that's the right thing to do either.
Had a productive day and figured I'd drop by while I wait to hear about new tires.
I thought that was going to go, I've had a productive day. Let me ruin it by watching you, stupid. But you didn't say that. And there was probably like no chance you were going to say that. I don't know why, but that's like where my brain was filling in the blanks. I was like, I had a good day today. Got a lot of things done. Had a really productive day. Time to watch this fucking asshole do his stupid challenges or whatever. I don't know. Hey, thanks though for the 2 months Purple People Eater. I appreciate that. I get 5 today. No, I got 4 again. Dude, what the hell? What the hell? I don't know what's... I don't know. Whatever. I guess I am just forever slated to get 4. That's fine, because we have enough. We have enough. Where's my bridge? I just use pole vault. We have enough. So, let's go sell what we got, and then we'll be done with the second debt. JK. We have to wait until resident services is built. But we can still sell. Someone hit a nudie mag up that tree. Oh, you think that's what the magazine is? I think it's like a Sears catalog. Yeah, maybe. They don't give me a smoker. The smoker. Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm at 108,000. All right, so we're having about 10,000 left over. Okay. Why does it look like an easy bake oven, except it's a sewing machine? That looked like your kid's first sewing machine. Kind of like how an easy bake oven is your kid's first, like, you know, cooking appliance. Easy bake oven color for sure. Yeah, okay. Maybe it's the color of it. Definitely easy bake oven coated. I might be the first person in history to utter those words in succession. Easy bake oven coated. I burned the shit out of my hand with an easy bake. Bro, you need like the super easy bake oven. You need like the infant bake oven. Well, okay, that's gonna get now. You probably don't want to call it that because somebody's gonna get that wrong. Somebody's gonna do something with an infant bake oven that they probably shouldn't do. So maybe call it like yeah, like Omega Easy Bake Oven, like really easy bake oven. Like you cannot mess this up, bake oven. It's impossible to mess this up, bake oven. Yeah, I don't know, like infant bake oven. Yeah, something could go like really wrong if you did that. Oh, it's the dog. Great. Do you want to know how I got this easy bake oven with a giant ghastly image of my Joker emote? You have to pay bits for that? That's ghastly. Thanks for the bits, though. Why is it so large? That's scaring me. Easy bake for extreme idiots oven. No, that's patronizing. That's not very nice. Game journalist bake oven. Yeah, maybe. Alright. Oh, great. We get the hourly tunes now. The wonderful, wonderful hourly tunes. Alright, but now we can talk to Nook. Pay off our debt. Be good. Yeah, I don't want to talk to the stupid dog. I don't want to talk to the stupid dog. I don't want to talk to the stupid dog. I don't want to talk to the stupid dog. I don't want to talk to the stupid dog. Don't make me talk to the stupid dog. I don't want to talk to the stupid dog. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to talk to you anymore. I don't want to talk to you anymore. I just want to go over to the EBD. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Why do you keep talking? Yeah, unavailable for yesterday. So give me 500 free miles. Huge. Yeah. How do you pay off your debt? There we go. I was like, I completely forgot how to do it in this game. Alright, but there we go. There's that paid off. 98,000 bells entirely through shaking trees. Talk to Tom, get our next debt, and be good. Move on to the next segment, which is hitting rocks. I feel like Isabel would also burn herself using an easy bake. She absolutely would. Yes, Tom. I did talk to you with the sole intent of paying off. You're still talking, huh? Wow, you just really just keep on talking. That is incredible. Do you ever run out of things to say? You wanted my help? No, I need your help. You really just keep on talking. Wow, dude. Oh, but there's something I should tell you first. Oh, what? You didn't get it out already? You didn't tell me already? You had about 30 minutes. I want to expand. Yes. Yeah, let's do it. All that. Yeah, I should get a new roof color. You're right. I don't know. What are you thinking? What are you thinking?
Money, money, money.
Turn TTS on.
Okay. Well, there you go. Hope that was worth it. Thanks for the 141. Alright. Now. What was he doing? Right. Let's check this off. 98,000, meaning that we now have 5,598,000 remaining. And we're moving on to the 8x8 main room expansion, hitting rocks. Alright, cool. So we already have hit our rocks a couple of times already. We have some money sitting around that we earned from doing that earlier. So, yeah, I mean, we can like start today by hitting our rocks. We don't have to wait till tomorrow to do that. We have to wait till at least tomorrow to start paying off the debt, but that doesn't mean that we have to stop playing today before we hit our rock for today. So let's do that. I'm rocking out right now, yeah. Now, the question is, do I hit every rock to get potentially a gold nugget, or do I just go for the money rock every day? I don't know. No more loan payments, huh? I don't know about that. I mean, maybe if you find a rock and it's not the money rock, just finish hitting it anyway, and then move on to the next day when you find the money rock. Might be the way to go. Maybe that's what I'll do. And yeah, I have a couple gold nuggets down here. Yeah, I think that's the plan. That sounds good. I'm ready to see more pilliums. Do pilliums spawn right now? I don't think I've caught one to actually see. I don't know if pilliums spawn right now, I'm afraid to say. Oh, look at that. That's just swell. You get 16,100, right? Well, you can't really tell because it gets, unless you were keeping track of how much you had at the start. But yeah, I think so. Okay, so 16,100 plus I got 20 grand. I mean, yeah, do I sell all the iron and clay and stone? Like, how much is that worth? I can definitely sell the gold, but I don't know.
Money.
Welcome to Nooks. Fresh out of sales, but you're welcome to look. Yes, IT must be strange to witness a business where labor is paid. IT seems a deep-sea creature, snuck out at Blather's museum.
I'll be honest with you, that might have went hard if it wasn't for the completely unenthusiastic tone that he gave in trying to recite that. I'm sure that that was not the level of enthusiasm that you were looking for in that message. That could have went crazy, but I don't think that that was the guy to do that job. But thank you, though, for the 704. I appreciate that. Luffy. Thank you. Yeah, and the iron and all that was only worth another 1,500, so I don't know if I'll do the iron, but we'll see. Alright. I mean, I'm not going to need the materials for something else, though, so it's like I might as well. No, I didn't confirm. I didn't confirm it. I thought I did, but I didn't. I think TTS was reading it as IT because they use caps. Yeah, I think so as well. I'm like, I don't think they got that right, man. I don't think that was as crazy as you were looking for. People do those like AI text to speeches, and maybe you could make it so that like Lil Wayne says it or something, and then maybe that would sound better, but I'm not about to do that. Oh, good. We have the dog speaking to me now. Detroit's hosting our very first fishing tourney. Ow! Interesting. I think I could sell my fish on a fishing tourney, but when am I fishing? Best fish time, November at 9 p.m. in rain. Is there a time during that where there's a fishing tournament happening? Alternatively, bugs. Is there a bug off happening at July at 11 p.m.?
Money.
whilst he was sleeping. Greetings Eugene, today he'll put you in your place and make you pay the price. I went from raccoon to tycoon, retailed to regaled, used to be stern, now I am the mizzenmast.
Are you making this up? Or is this like... Oh. This is a epic rap battle of history between Mr. Krabs and Tom Nook. I mean, dude, I could save your money and I could just like play the song if you want me to. I thought you were coming up with this, man. I was like, that's crazy. Eugene, too clean with it. Jewels gleam, me green glistens. You scheme in me business. You sleep with the fishes. Hit the payday on 'em with the grade A product. Krabby Patties making thousands. Call 'em KK sliders. I'ma take your name and unload the Tom. Brrrah. I put that in there. They didn't put that in there. That was a little bit of improvisation from me. Putting more holes in you than SpongeBoy me Bob.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for the 704 and now the 352. I appreciate that. But to continue, better dress the part when you're in me restaurant. Just because you get naked, it doesn't mean your guest oughta. I'm not saying the word that comes after that. It's very rude. It's not a swear or a slur. It's just not very nice. I used to swindle children out of fresh money, but you got the best of me with Amiibo Festival, laddie. I don't even understand that one. You got two twin brothers running your biz, wasting money on nothing, flipping bugs and cheap fish. They'll bury your profit in the coffin. X marks the spot. That's an Animal Crossing. Now this is Tom Nook's verse. What'd you guys think of that one? Welcome to Nook's. Fresh out of sales, but you're welcome to look. Yes, it must be strange to witness a business where labor is paid. It seems a deep-sea creature snuck out of Blathers' museum whilst he was sleeping. Greetings, Eugene. Today I'll be your guide. I'll put you in your place and make you pay the price. I went from raccoon to tycoon, retailed to regaled. Used to be stern, now I'm the mizzenmast. You're a single dad whose daughter's a picky brat. Met a whale whose pity smashed, now he misses Mrs. Krabs. Stole from Plankton to get on the map, used to be chums, now he's stuck with that half. Been best friends since babies, and yet you still squabble. No wonder your formula's kept in a bottle. That's kind of crazy, man. You tend to your tenants for no tender cause, while they're firmly grasped in your big meaty claws. You trap 'em in tents, call it a life on the shore. I trap 'em with flavor, they come back for more. We're the same, boy, both figurehead businessmen. Only difference is you're not getting any interest. Letting residents live off of dividends, buying back your island's critters to finance your citizens. This ain't a charity, you know dang right. Quit acting like you're trying to get the Nobel Prize. New Leaf tried to put wool over both of our eyes, and you're still working overtime. You used to be the mascot, switched you with the lapdog. Then they sent her to Smash Bros. You sat at your laptop. Thought you hit the jackpot, caught you in your whack plot, ended up with another fake product of that fox. Wow, that one actually was crazy. I confess you're economized, but you've abused your goodwill to rob 'em blind. Every fish you bait and pull for their dollar signs, you've been keen to take a toll on your bottom line. Messing with staff, you're simmering to a boil point, often king crabs. Everyone want to cut the legs off them. And plus, since your wage is chump change, they'll have to change paths to chum at last walk to plankton. Cut through your net worth, it's time to cash in. Stuck in the business handmade to trap him. Crawl back to Nook's and hop on the shelf. Your whole life would sell for 150 bells. I see that your daughter Pearl gets put up in the orphanage. I bankroll for fun. Now, if you'll excuse me, beat it and fast. I prefer the red scammers. Leave through the back. Man. That's fucking crazy, dude. Tom Nook definitely won that. I highly disagree. I think that was Mr. Krabs all over. For the... this one was crazy, dude. You used to be the mascot, switched you with the lapdog, then they sent her to Smash Brothers, you sat at your laptop, thought you hit the jackpot, caught you in your whack plot, ended up as another fake product of that fox. That was fucking insane. Holy shit. Anyway. I think Mr. Krabs kicked his ass, personally, yeah. The 150 bells one was decent. I was just like, there was a lot in the Tom Nook verse that maybe I had to listen to it to really understand. But... I don't know. Oh, he's rapping. Yes. Yes, can you not tell? I will do it, but I'm going to lie to you. I'm not actually going to do this. I don't want to. Leave me alone. I've got to go to work. Oh, I don't think customization will help me, my friend. I don't actually think it will. Oh, and I'm at the airport, even though I didn't ask to be here. That's awesome. Dream house. Alright. Right, so we're hitting rocks now. Sorry, I got completely sidetracked for reasons that I think were obvious. Hey, look, abandoned. Hey, look, abandoned. I'm scared to listen to the actual song. I feel as though I may fade away. Yeah, it might be worth it, though. I don't know. That was actually, like, crazy. Oh, yeah, don't money trees need to be planted in the golden spot every day? I thought, yeah, but it was the previous games where you just needed the golden shovel. In this game, you actually need to hit the spot. Oh, well. Alright, well, I didn't get anything that time. No gold, not too many materials, so... Alright. Tomorrow. Don't forget the gold you saved on the beach. I did sell that already, right? I mean, I have 60 grand. I think I did. I don't think I'd have 60 grand if it wasn't for the fact that I sold that, so I think I did already. It was payday today. Congrats to all the Twitch streamers for getting paid today. Winter storm warning? Bro, it was like 70 the other day. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I hate fall spring. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Winter storm warning. Is this the first day on ACNH? No. It's the second day. Oh yeah, I made my house purple. That is a strange purple. That's like eggplant. I mean, I guess eggplants are purple, but like, that's not the kind of purple I was expecting. It's more eggplanty than I would expect. My first day on Earth, though. Yeah. I was born at night, and also it was last night. Hi. I'm 15 hours old. Mean, median, and mode. Holy smokes, dude. I actually had to look up the range. There's also, like, the Forgotten Cousin. What are you doing? There's also the Forgotten Cousin range. Mean, median, mode, and range. I had to look up the range of something today. Because I wasn't able to do the math. I didn't know what the maximum and the minimum value was. And so I just put it in a calculator and was like, you do it for me. I don't feel like it. Leave me alone. Yeah, huge news in the Dagnel world. I looked up the range of a data set of numbers today. It's the most interesting thing I've done today. Can't forget quartiles. Yeah, I can. What the hell are quartiles? Apparently I can forget what they are. You're the youngest person ever. That is true. At one point in this life, I was the youngest person ever. That is true. Or at least I guess I was the youngest person on Earth. See, being the youngest person on Earth is easy. Being the oldest one, that's a bit trickier. That's a bit trickier. It's weird how that works. Oh, like the bell curve. Oh, okay, that makes sense, actually. Are you going to need to get a 5-star island for this challenge? No, I just needed to get resident services built, which apparently unlocks like 15 other things that need to get done, like Happy Home Paradise and getting CJ and Flick to spawn, among other things. There's a rock right up here, right? Yeah. Yeah. I ask why he's digging next to the rocks. It prevents you from getting knocked back too far, so that you're no longer able to hit the rocks. I'm going to reposition this, Cosmo. Allow me to reposition you. Rehome you to another tile. Yeah, so like if I didn't dig these holes here, every time I hit this rock, I would be knocked back a little bit, making it so that eventually I would be too far out of range of the rock to hit it any further, and not getting the maximum payout from the rock. Which is very critical when I'm trying to get money. That I get all of them. Isn't quartiles that weird line that they put over numbers? Oh, I thought that that was when, like, a number is repeating. Like, 3.666 repeating could just be 3.6, and then you draw a line over the 6. Oh, that's what that was. Guys, should I go to class? Yes, you should go to class. Very I'll hold my snake tongue. I will withhold any further comment. But it's physics. Go to fucking class. This is like the number one advice that they give to like a college student is like, go to class. That's what I was always told. And then I didn't, and I dropped out, so don't be like me. I got lucky to be able to do this whole fucking rigmarole, alright? But don't expect yourself to be so lucky. Ooh, nice little gold nougat for me. A gold nougat just for me? As a physics major, you don't need to go to class. Then it's even more important to go. Bro, don't encourage that. What are you talking about? I stopped going to class one time in college. Let me tell you how college worked for old Dagnel. Well, how it didn't work. I stopped going to class one time because one class was like a big pain in the ass. And I just hated it. Hated being there, hated the work. Decided one day that I'm not going to go, and I'm going to go to like Bojangles instead. Go get me like a chicken tender basket or something. Fuck this, I want Bohongles. That's what I said. And then one day tricks your brain to thinking that because you did it that one day... Oh, I can pick this up now. Yippee. Because you did it that one day, that means that it's okay now, and your brain becomes more and more complacent with the idea of skipping class, and it starts to spiral into, oh no, I haven't gone to class in like a semester. That's actually what happened to me. It's not good, though. While I may laugh at this, or give a wry smile, it was actually like the worst time of my life. So, please. I actually take this like way too seriously. When someone asks like about college, I'm like, bro, I want to be the person that scares you straight. You choose that you miss one, and then you'll never want to go again. Exactly, man. Assuming that is what you said. I kind of filled in the rest of your comment after it got pushed off the screen. Listen, you choose to miss one, and then you never go again. Yeah, exactly. Which is why, like, when people post chat comments, and it shouldn't get me so fried, but it does. It shouldn't get my ass so fried when people do this, but when people are like, ugh, Dag, I don't want to go to class. Tell me to go to class. I don't want to go. I want to, like, go to fucking class. Or when people are like, Dagnel, I gotta make dinner, but I don't wanna. And I'm like, go make dinner! First of all, I don't, frankly, want to hear about your executive dysfunction, alright? I deal with it enough myself, alright? Second of all, just do it. I can't imagine, like, being so, I don't know, maybe not proud, but so unashamed of, like, your executive dysfunction that you feel the need to say it in a Twitch chat. Like, you need, like, I'm going to be the one that, like, picks you up and fucking makes you dinner or whatever? Or that I'm going to be the one that hauls your ass to class? Just go do it. You know what you got to do. Oh, it fries my ass. I'm sorry, but it shouldn't. It's just one of those pet peeves of mine. And I have many of them. That's adulting. Yeah, and it's just like, you gotta do it. You think that adults like doing the things that are adult things? No. But you just... Why did I change the date? What a stupid asshole. What am I doing? What am I doing? What a moron. It's actually like 4:03 now. I like having the in-game time sync because it reminds me like what the real time is. Because I lose track doing this. Very valid pet peeve. It sounds exhausting. Yeah, you don't even know the half of it, man. You don't even know the half of it. Why am I getting ads when I'm subbed? When I subbed yesterday? Well, I don't see a sub badge next to your name. I don't know. Strange. Maybe refresh and see if it gives you the option to share your sub or something. Probably do like a couple more days. Or how long? I know, like 117,000. Oh, CJ's here. Well, too bad I can't do fish yet. If you mess this up for me, I'm gonna be really cross. I'm really upset with you. Okay, good. What? You mean you're not gonna clip my toenails for me? I thought we were buds or whatever. Yeah, buds with the streamer, man. Yes. Love that. I was like, do I want to do a few more days or do I just want to get this done, this debt done? Because money trees is after this. Oh, that's not going to be very fun. So, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I think we'll just get this one finished and then we'll wrap it up for today. So you're not using turnips for this challenge. I will be, eventually, for the last debt. But only for the last debt. Yes, different ways to pay each debt. I feel like 26 days of this. Gold. I like how the tools don't break while you're, like, mid-hitting rocks. Because that would be one, that would be really annoying. If you're in the middle of hitting a money rock and your shovel breaks. So, shoutouts to the game developers for anticipating that that might happen. But also, because of the fact that I know for certainty that this shovel will break if I do anything other than hit a rock with it. Rocket, you're too close. You're too close. You are too close. You are far too close to me. Alright? And you nearly messed that up for me. You need to learn personal space. Like, actually, though. You seriously need to get away from me. You need to be exterminated. If I hit this rock, or if I dig anything up with this rock, it will break the first thing that I do it. But because it can't do it when you're in the middle of hitting a rock, I get to live this shovel's dying breath out for however long I choose to. It might be Binky time. Oh, is Mabel back? The bugs are back. What? Come on now. Alright. Sounds torturous for the shovel. Maybe. A little bit. It is a little messed up, isn't it? Like, this thing just wants to die. This thing has, like, cracks, and it's, like, about to literally turn into dust in my hand, and I'm, like, trying to eke out every last bit of durability that I can. And it's just, like, let me die already, dude. It's pretty messed up, actually. You're right. I kind of feel bad now. Dude with a pacifier in his mouth that got an idea. I have a binkling. See, that's good, because it's like I have an inkling. Like, you have, like, a suspicion, an inkling. But you have a binkling, because you have a binky in your mouth. Yeah, that's actually really good. No! Oh, God, what day was it? Oh, God, whatever. It's fucking fine. What day was it in-game? Whatever, it doesn't matter. If I went a few more days ahead, then that's fine. The Binkler. I went 200 years into the future. I hope that's not true. I hope that's not true. Sorry to bother you, Dagnel. How do you get back into Animal Crossing? I mean, I don't know. Is it absolutely mandatory that you get back into Animal Crossing? You can always just play something else. You don't have to. I mean, if, like, the update that came out recently didn't do it for you, then I don't really know if there's anything I could suggest that would bring you back, you know? Very first bug off. Ooh, so there is a July bug off. Ow! Okay, so wait. My question, then. It was 7:14, and what did I go to? Oh, God, I went way too far. Whatever. It taught me that we have a bug off in July. That's good. So worth it. So somebody tell me, the bug off goes from like a certain time to a certain time. Can you sell bugs to Flick outside of the times that the bug off is going? Because I want to do bug hunting at July at 11 p.m. But I don't know if I'd be able to sell them to him once I get back to my island. So, does anyone know if you can sell outside of business bug off hours? No. Fuck! Thank you, though. It's not the answer I wanted to hear, but it's the one I needed to hear. Because it was the right one. I assume, anyway. Check the bar, and the date was 7:15. Jesus, why did I think it was in, like, the 20s? I've tried, it does not work. Oh my god, you pest! I'm gonna talk to you if I face this rock. Nope. They're just far enough away for them to not talk to you. you have ever the slightest bit of respect for my personal space. Enough for me to allow me graciously to hit this rock. Thank you. Your good-for-nothing self. Oh my god, literally move. They're so fucking annoying in this game. They are so annoying in this game. Gotta get a spray bottle or something, yeah. Oh, that's right. You get a bug off in every month in the summertime. I forgot about that. I thought they were like the fishing tournaments where it was like every few months. But that wouldn't... A bug off in the wintertime would be kind of pointless, wouldn't it? There's not a whole lot out there. Sell some dung beetles. Perhaps a damselfly or two. Do we have the binky today? No. I'm sorry, I checked Abel's twice and there was no binky in there. I did everything I can. I did the bare minimum amount of effort that I can say with confidence that I at least made a cursory check to satisfy the effort that is required of me by my superiors, you guys. To satisfy them into thinking that I did do enough to satisfy what you ask of me. I did satisfactory work. And if that's not what I aim for in life, then I don't really know. I did... If I was like a performance review, I would say... It would say meets expectations. $166,000. So no binky. Unless you want to just make it spawn. You guys don't know when to let go of a fun thing. You guys want me to just beat it into the ground until it's not funny anymore. Speared that fish in the head, by the way. This thing's gonna go back to its school with, like, its head caved in. Be like, what's up, guys? Got done with work, has a challenge going so far. Good. Gonna get wrapped up once I get 198,000. Oops. Not quite. I'll be just short. Maybe if I sell the materials I get and get my money rock tomorrow, we can do it tomorrow. That should be pretty easy. Like the Mario bit. Yes, man. Like the Mario bit. Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, now's the bug off. Oh, okay. One more money rock should do it? I thought that we were going to be just short. 16,100 and we're at 181,000 and we need 198,000. I think we're going to be just short. But, yeah, maybe after selling, like, the materials and stuff. Especially if I get a golden nugget as well. I also need to get at least 10 grand extra to be able to plant a bell tree. Oh, banger. To get a bell tree. Actually, the song is not a banger. It wears on you so fast because it plays the entire day during any... And there's no unique theme for the bug off or the fishing tournament. They both use the same theme. And they get very repetitive throughout the entire day that they play. Actually, this is not a banger. It's a banger the first, you know, 5 times you listen to it. But anytime after that, it gets to be quite annoying. There we go. Dag, do you care about the Oscars? Piastri? Yeah, he's alright. Are you talking about that foul demon from Sesame Street? The Grouch. No, I'm not a big fan of that guy. Alright. Do I have at least, what, like 900 bells of materials on me? That should be enough, right? I suppose I could also break my money rock. Oh, maybe that's what we'll do. I can break my money rock. Or no, I think it only gives you money if you break the money rock before harvesting all the money from it, right? Alright, but whatever, it's fine. That's enough. It just sucks because I'll want at least 10 grand because the debt after this is going to be money trees, bell trees. And the best amount to plant in bell trees is 10 grand. So I'm going to want to plant 10 grand every day. And by the way, I always get corrected on that math that you should bury 10 grand every day for your bell tree rather than 30 grand. Everyone always tries to tell me that 30 grand is the right amount to plant. It's not. There is math out there to prove it. You are naive. You are obtuse. If you are denying the truth, then it's not on me to convince you. But it is absolutely 10 grand. You literally made a video about it. Did I? Maybe that's why people keep telling me that it's 30 grand. Is because I made a video being like, yeah, it's 30 grand. And then people are like, no. Because people's logic is that when you plant a bell tree, you have a chance, I think a small chance, of getting 3 times the amount you buried. Say you bury 30,000, which is what everyone tells me is the best amount. It's not. There's a small chance that you get 90,000, so 3 30,000 bags after planting 1 30,000 bag. However, the majority of the time, you're going to get 3 10,000 bell bags. So you get 30,000 after planting 30,000, net profit of 0, versus if you plant 10,000 every time, you get every single time 30,000 because you have a small chance of getting 3 times that, or you have a majority chance of getting 3 10,000 bell bags. When you bury 10,000, you're always going to get 30,000. So you get the guaranteed 20 grand profit every day versus the sometimes, some days you get 30 grand profit. However, if it's any less than 1/3 of the time, which I think it is, I think it's like 25% of the time or less, then you'll end up making more profit in the long run burying 10,000. It makes sense, but it's not, if you think about it, it's not true. Wouldn't 20 be a good middle ground? No, it's the same thing as 30. And then it's the same thing as 30 because if you do 20, you get 60 grand, which is 30 grand less than if you bury 30 grand. 20 would be more optimal than 30, but no, the optimal amount is 10. Because you always get a profit with 10. You always get 20 grand of profit. If you bury 20,000, you get a profit of 10,000. So less than you would get if you buried 10,000. And then if you get the 3 times amount, you know, you hit it big, then you only get what, 40 grand of profit? It's diminishing returns. Well, actually, it's diminishing returns if you go the other way. You get my point. Yeah, Tom, I want to... Why do you boot me out of the conversation when I... This game's infuriating. Alright. 348,000. Money trees. Bell trees. Yep, let's do it. Though for the Twitch audience, that will be for tomorrow. For the YouTube audience as well. You guys. Because I'm done for today. But, before we wrap it up, let's see where we're at. We've paid off now the first 3 debts, Animal Crossing New Horizons. That leaves us with a clean 5,400,000 bells remaining to pay off. And when we come back, we'll be working on the backroom debt of 348,000 that would be paying off with bell trees. And then sea creatures, fish, bugs, and turnips to wrap up New Horizons. So, yeah. Thanks for being here today. I very much appreciate it. I'm going to get it wrapped up. And yeah, hope you enjoyed your time here. If you did, drop a follow and join the Discord, !Discord. Best way to keep up with me and get notified when I go live. And have yourself a good rest of your day. No stream tomorrow. Busy. Got something to do, so I'll be back on Saturday. So, see you Saturday. Thanks for being here. Have a good rest of your day. See you.